Akira Slide Halloween special, by the way. And I thought we could just have a sort of informational, not informational, that's the wrong word. What was I thinking of?
Informative?
Informal.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Informal episode where we just talk about spooky things, our thoughts on various spooks.
Yep.
But the first 15 minutes, I'd like to talk about some anime news.
All right, let's hear some anime news.
And actually just nerd culture news.
Okay. Let's hear it.
November is a huge month for some of my interests, and then January is going to be a big month for some mutual interests.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I want to talk about all this stuff.
All right, let's unload. Let's unload.
Let's slide.
Let's slide, shall we?
This is Akira Slide podcast. So, and I have an announcement to make after the news is, and then we can talk scary. But
talk scary after that.
Yeah,
so that's fine.
So,
ease people into it, right?
Yeah. In November, it is Godzilla's birthday month.
Nice.
You know, sometimes you see the millennials, they're like, it's my birthday month. Or
the whole month.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not celebrating for the whole month.
I don't know why I said it was millennials. I think I associate it with millennials.
It's millennial. We probably started it, and then it trickled down to the rest of the...
Trickle-down economy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Reagan. So, but it's Godzilla's birthday month, and they are celebrating... in Japan by having this like Godzilla festival, and there's probably going to be Godzilla -1 sequel announced.
Ooh, yeah, sequel,
yeah, because they're working on it. They're filming it right now.
Oh, okay, awesome. So, he's working.
Yeah, he's working. Godzilla's working.
Godzilla's working.
He's always working.
I was going to say the guy's never not working.
Yeah, and there's going to be a short with like one of my favorite Godzilla suits from 1999.
Nice.
And it's so funny because we were talking about how men require so little to make us happy.
Yeah.
And I had said 30 seconds of happiness can keep a man going for years. And there was a publicity photo of this 1999 Godzilla suit being in like they call it burning Godzilla mode, where he's got like these sections of his skin that are like red.
Nice.
He's like irradiated.
Yeah.
There you go. Whenever I'm recording the podcast, I mispronounce words that I never would.
That usually happens, though.
Irradiated.
Yes.
He's red. Orange.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a sign of him like entering nuclear meltdown, essentially.
On like a Tron red?
No, it's not a Tron red. Not Tron red, no. And 9 Inch Nails are not involved. But Godzilla in 1995, he actually died in this mode.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was
like his own combustion.
Yeah. He had a nuclear meltdown. It sounded like I was going to say Ku Klux Klan there, which was.
I mean, we are talking Halloween, so.
Ghosts, right? Yeah,
true ghosts. Yes,
those are the scariest ghosts of all, for sure. Dude, I saw this meme where it was like, I don't remember what movie they had a screenshot from, but it was like, name something embarrassing like that you thought about movie characters.
Sure.
And they said, I thought this was an evil version of the Ku Klux Klan. And then someone replied, evil version?
Oh, that's so good.
Like the Ku Klux Klan isn't the evil version.
Yo, that's so good.
Super racist.
Evil version? Question mark?
Like the original one was not evil somehow. Anyway, but the way this correlates to men not requiring much to be happy is that Godzilla entered this mode, a version of it, in the 2019 American Godzilla movie, Godzilla King of the Monsters. And so it's starting to become like something he does. And, you know, I feel weird about it becoming less special.
Because that was the first time he did it?
The first time was in 1995, and it was like a serious thing. He died from it.
Right.
Then it became like this power-up thing in the American film. And then now he's all of a sudden entering this mode. It's like calling it a mode even is annoying.
So this is Super Saiyan shit.
It's like Ultra Instinct becoming a transformation as opposed to like this insane moment where Goku defied his limits.
Yep. Push past them.
Or like Gohan, like his Ultra form becoming a form.
Right.
It's like something that was special in an event becoming just a stupid multicolor variation of, you know, this character.
Selling toys.
Exactly. And that's what this is. Like, and so... But this 1999 Godzilla suit, they have it like being burning mode, or whatever.
Yeah.
And the fans are so happy. They're acting like it's like, to bring up racism, like Martin Luther King Jr. came back.
You mean the AI version?
Yeah. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. I've heard rumblings that people are not happy about dead people coming back in AI videos.
Yeah, it's.
I'm not a fan either.
It's been an interesting one.
When artists put them on like the screen when they're playing live, it's like, what the fuck?
I don't even think about that.
Rod Stewart was doing a concert and like he had footage of Ozzy Osbourne in heaven.
Yeah, I saw that. I did see that.
And he was holding a selfie stick, and it's just like. And they even had Prince in the footage, and Prince is on record as saying, to use artificial intelligence to bring someone back to life is like demonic.
Yeah, I can see that.
I will never do that.
Mm-hmm, I see that.
Because there was talks about like having Jimi Hendrix quote jam with musicians that were he died before they were even on the scene.
Yeah, sure.
By using his old tapes, and he hated it. And
yeah,
that was before AI. But anyway, so I just thought it was so funny that like
people are freaking out about it.
Yeah, I think I'm like black-pilled and cynical about some stuff because I'm just like, this is like a dinosaur that is going to have like glowing red spots on its suit. It's like, this really isn't, like, I'm not sure what's exciting about this.
Right, like, what are we geeking out about?
I'm like, this is fine.
Yeah.
I love the rubber dinosaur.
Everyone just freaked out.
And like, these shorts that they do for the Godzilla Festival are traditional special effects, so I love that.
Right, that's cool.
I love traditional suitmation, destroying a city.
For sure.
It's not cardboard, by the way. People always say, he's destroying a cardboard
city. On cardboard.
It's not cardboard. It's like, they actually build these things, and it takes a lot of craftsmanship.
Right.
We're in a car, by the way. We've not mentioned this at all.
Yes, this is a part of our spooktacular recording session right now. We're in my vehicle.
Yeah.
On a charge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're doing a little multitasking. But it's nighttime.
Yeah.
We're out at night.
Yeah.
To add to that Halloweenness of it all.
Weenus.
Yeah. Halloweenness.
I just poked my weenus.
How dare you?
In Jallah's car. Oh, man. When you guys Google what weenus is, you're going to laugh so hard.
I'm sure there's going to be a couple of images that you're not going to want to see in there.
Yeah, well.
Let's avoid that.
The weenus is ugly.
Yeah, I would avoid it.
But it's natural. No, so I thought that was just kind of a fun thing to comment on, and like, I'm sure when I see it, it'll be like a fun short, and it's like, that's cool, I guess.
Yeah, so the short is a practical effect.
Yeah. Just a short film.
Short film, okay.
It's not gonna like have a very deep story. It's probably just like people in Tokyo going, "Oh wow, Godzilla's coming," and
he activates that.
Yeah, he's in burning mode, and it's kind of cute because like there was always this rumor that the 1999 Godzilla was Godzilla's son.
Oh, interesting.
Because in that movie, Godzilla Jr. Dies as well, but then he gets brought back by Godzilla having a meltdown.
Oh, okay.
Nuclear meltdown, not an emotional one.
He had an emotion. He's like a child.
If a parent having a meltdown over their child's death could bring them back,
right,
we'd have no dead children. That's awful. I'm going to hell for that one.
How dare you?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I mean, good episode for it, if anything else.
I think this could be the one where I could be grandfathered out of going to hell.
Exactly.
Because God would be like, he's listening and he's like, well, it was a Halloween
episode. It's Halloween, so.
He's being demonic.
It's par for the course, I guess.
The other thing I wanted to mention was the Dynamite glove boxing event that Hajime no Ippo is having.
I've been hearing about this.
George Morikawa is having.
Nice.
They're going to have, like, I think 8 boxing fights. And
so real matches, huh?
Real matches. And their goal is to have, like, people from other countries fly out for this. Because I think, Japan is very interested in, like, having these events that are, like, for people from all over the world to come visit, especially America, from what I can, it's very America-centric.
Of course. But that would be really great. I think that would be really
gone.
I know, man.
So my goal was, if it was happening the same time as Godzilla's birthday, I wanted us to try to make it work.
Duel it, yep.
Godzilla's birthday is on like November 3rd, and then this Ippo thing is like later in November.
Okay,
so
the end.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't figure out a way to make it work.
Yeah, I feel it.
But my goal is to one day find a reason to go to Japan, whether it's Godzilla's birthday or like a concert or... Like, there's always reasons, but I just got to have the money for it, too. And
Same.
Yeah.
No, me and you in Japan would be something else.
Me, you in Japan.
Yeah.
That's a good way to phrase
Japan.
it.
Me, what's that movie, Marley and Me?
I was thinking of that movie, too. I love referencing that movie.
Yeah.
One time I matched.
I've never seen it, but
yeah, me neither.
we both never seen
it. One time I matched with a woman named Marley on a dating app, and I'm sure she already heard this joke a million times, but she thought I was cute, I think, so she let it slide.
Nice.
But I was like, Marley and me, and then I said, that's a movie that could be about us, and That's Marley dies in that movie. So
she does?
Well, Marley's a male in the movie. He's a male dog. So it's like a really weird pickup line. Yeah,
Good times.
And he passes. And Owen Wilson does say, "You're the worst dog ever" throughout the film. Like he's like,
"Wait, really?"
Yeah, he's like, "You're the worst dog ever." Oh my god! But at least he doesn't zap him like Hassan.
How dare you?
No, I'm just kidding. No,
oh Jesus Christ! If I have to hear one more fucking thing about Hassan dog,
look,
the kids will just not let it go.
Well, maybe this will be the scary part of the Halloween episode because you might not like this, but I think it's weird that he won't let his dog get off of that spot.
Yeah, I think
that's more weird. I don't know if he zapped the dog, but
yeah, I guess it's here nor there. I think it's an idiosyncrasy that he's not aware of.
Yeah. It's
how some people, because he kind of has, he always jokes about like having like something, some borderline, whatever. I think it's an idiosyncrasy. Like he watches himself, like he can see. I'm sure you can see him.
Control freak thing.
Yeah, exactly. And so like the image with the dog sitting there is like I need it to look like that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that deep, but I think
I think that there is. I won't go much beyond this, but there is footage of him grabbing a dog by the tail and pulling it, and I think that's more upsetting to me than the
I would say
collar thing. Like he grabs it and goes, "Get out of here, motherfucker!"
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like
grabbing the dog's tail.
And he's recording this, so anyway.
Yeah,
I'm not like a Hassan hater. I'm more of like all these streamers are fucking weird because they're streamers and like
streamers have an interesting ass life. I do. I like some of them. I think
me too.
Interesting, and others are weird.
I think it's interesting to observe and to not have any sort of like allegiance to any person as if they're infallible.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Like, I sit back. I've always been a lurker of the internet. I mean, that's how I live. I rarely interact with a lot of what's going on the internet. Sometimes I'll feel compelled to every so often, so I'll comment here, say something there, but I rarely do. I rarely do, and I rarely do with certain streamers. So it's a rarity. I just like to watch and be. I like to be entertained. If you can do that, plus, you know what I'm saying. Otherwise, or spark my mind. I like also to be challenged and learn as well. So if you can do one of those two things, I'll check you out. But
well, and like I try to give a fair shake to everybody, even people who I think are kind of weird or something.
Right.
Like I have my dog coming in from outside has I think she's nicked her nail on this weird spot on the front door of my apartment complex twice.
Yeah.
In the past 3 months. And I just I would want people to give me grace.
That's what I'm saying. Imagine someone just kept beating you down. I saw him taking his dog out.
And they're like, I think he has a collar. And it's like, no, I don't.
Thank you.
No, I don't.
I don't have a collar.
It's a harness.
Thank you. Exactly.
It's a harness. But I would not assume that my neighbor is zapping their dog because I heard that sound.
Right. Thank you.
So
that's really what I'm getting at.
Yeah. I think that the fact that he's changed the story a few times is a little bit unfortunate. That makes you look like a... But anyway, so the dinosaur goes orange. And
people freak out about the dinosaur going orange.
Yeah, listen, man. If that's all it takes to make your fan base happy, then...
30 seconds.
30. That's not 30 seconds, though. That's more like 0.02 seconds.
Of a flash, yeah.
And I think, what I have to remember is a lot of these people who are commenting, I see comments online and I go, these people are around my age. I think I immediately assume that.
Yeah.
But I was able to write coherent comments when I was 14, so
right.
These are kids who are in high school or younger potentially, or little kids. So I got to be more cautious of that. I don't.
That's always the thing to be cognizant of, because I think I wasn't thinking in that mindset for a few years, and then I kept seeing stuff like where people would mention like you realize like you're talking with like children,
right? Yeah,
and I don't interact, so I'm not really even interacting with them. I'm really more reading what people are saying, and then I kept hearing this like thing. You realize like these are like mostly kids that are talking in here, and I'm like, oh, right, I forgot, yeah.
And a huge chunk of like America First type accounts on Twitter are like not based in America, like
right, that too.
From America, it's like people from India who are taking a vested interest in like causing chaos in America for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't have any source for that. I'm just spreading this information.
No, I mean, people are aware of like this type of double. The word is man, I keep forgetting it.
You said double.
So. Yeah, I wanted to. It's something that was happening like when riots happen and like a person comes in from the outside to cause like havoc.
This is wrong, probably, but double agent?
Yeah, that's one term. Yep.
Okay.
Double agent is one of the terms, and then there's some other term that follows it. But yeah, there's always some person that comes in and like makes it look like he's a part of this crew, but he's really like some outsider that's causing trouble to make everybody else cause trouble. So,
well, I have big anime news.
Let's hear the anime news.
Not in November, but in January. I sent you a link about this. You didn't reply.
Let me see here. Link on my Twitch. Link on my chat. Let me see your sub.
No wonder you're defending Hassan. You're a dick rider.
Have you subbed?
No. I've only watched one Twitch stream, and it was a woman named Meg Bitchell who was cracking an egg. By holding it in her hand.
Sure.
Squeezing it hard enough to crack it. And she really thought it was impossible, but then she was able to do it.
Oh, I did see something.
It was victorious. It was a victorious moment, yeah.
Very eventful.
So no, I'm not subscribed to you on Twitch. I will.
Okay.
And I hope Hassan gives you,
some subs.
Yeah.
Some gifted subs.
What's it called? A brigade sends you a sub brigade.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like forgetting all like the terms now. I just sound like an old man. Like, that thing where like when they leave one stream and they get sent to another stream. I feel like raid. It's a raid.
Oh, raid. That's right. Raid. Oh, by the way, this podcast is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. When I'm depressed, I want to buy a gotcha game about Raid.
I feel like we could get a sponsorship. I swear to God.
if we tried harder promoting the show, we could.
You're like, hey, you want to promote this up?
If we had a video podcast, although video podcasts are dying right now.
Yeah, I hear people are trying to go back to audio.
Well, anyway.
Yes.
We got some anime news.
Mm-hmm.
You remember this show called Dragon Ball?
Maybe. There's like a little kid in it.
Little monkey.
Man. Yeah. A little monkey. Little monkey kid.
Little monkey boy.
Yep.
Super Monkey Boy. Mm-hmm. So Dragon Ball has been on a little bit of a break.
Yep.
It's really not that long in the scheme of things, but people are going crazy because the manga's been gone for a while.
Sure.
And Daima didn't leave people fully satisfied, I guess.
Right. Blue balls, if you will.
the blue Dragon Balls, if you will. That'll be the next show is about the blue Dragon Balls.
Yep.
And
Dragon Balls.
When you get them together, it's just they don't know.
Explode or something.
Sure.
Sure.
It's unsatisfying, and they're just like, well, that sucked. Like
more Goma.
The dragon. Well, oh god, the dragon doesn't grant the wish. He's just like, oh,
I can't grant it. Sorry. Like, what the fuck?
Post wish clarity.
I actually should have wished for that.
Post wish clarity implies that finishing happened, which is not what Blue Balls is. Post wish clarity is really funny. Actually,
yeah, post wish clarity.
That's like Bulma telling Goku, "Yeah, I have post wish clarity." Where I'm like, "Wait, that was a terrible wish."
Wait, why would you?
Why did I do that?
Yeah, Bulma would be probably first in that list.
Yeah, because she's using the Dragon Balls way too much. No, so there's going to be an event in January on January 25th. Masako Nozawa and Akio Ioku. He's like the main producer of Dragon Ball now. He has his own company called Capsule Corp, and there was like a fight for rights, but it seems like that fight is over finally.
Okay.
Because his name and his company name are appearing in the video games, and in like the Dragon Ball Daima Blu-ray box set, it's the name Capsule Corp is like part of it, and he has comments in it and stuff. So it seems like they're making nice now because while Toriyama was alive, there was this fight amongst Capsule Corp and Toei and Shueisha that was like, I want to have the right to do the anime. Mm-hmm. You can have the right to do the manga. You can, and like people were like fighting, and it wasted time. Wasted time because they couldn't resolve it while Toriyama was alive.
Sure.
Like, that's why Daima was a thing, because they couldn't figure out what to do with Super. You know, They were like, well, we'll do this side thing, which doesn't count as part of the like issue. I don't know. It was the whole thing.
So that was the issue with the Super thing. They couldn't figure out who was going to do what.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
How do you feel about who does the best work out of that?
It's a good question.
Squad?
So, God, it's tough to say because Ioku, he seems to be like focused on doing stuff that's pleasing for the fans, but like it seems like fan servicey and like kind of annoying, like bringing Cell back for Superhero, which like it wasn't really Cell,
right?
And like Broly, and he's focused on that type of stuff.
Right.
I think Toyotaro, he did 2 good arcs for the manga, but I wouldn't want him to be steering the ship fully.
Sure.
You know, I
did the Moro and
Moro and Granola arc.
Okay.
I know it's spelled mostly like the nut or whatever.
Yeah, granola. Yeah.
Is granola a nut?
It's like wheat or something.
Yeah, it's wheat.
Yeah, like some type of
grain.
Wheat. Yeah, it's a great. Thank you.
It's a grain. That's why it's called granola.
Granola.
You stupid idiot. I'm saying that to myself, not you.
American.
Americans.
Okay,
I can't point to a grain on the map. Jay Leno's like, hey, which one of these is granola?
Which one? That's like a Jay Leno. It's like a Jay Leno joke.
It's granola, huh?
It's granola, huh?
And don't point at my chin. No, so the rumor is, well, not the rumor. They've actually just said there's going to be a new video game announced, which like I don't care about that because I don't play video games really.
I'm assuming it's. Oh, wait a minute. So now you're saying the video game. I think we're crossing News's. Because I did see a headline or something about Dragon Ball Fighters not being dead yet or something.
Well,
like
they've put out Daima DLC.
Yep, they're putting out Daima DLC for it.
To answer your question, I'm not really sure who does it best. I think probably the best in terms of like keeping the thing alive is probably... Fuck, I don't know. There's pluses and minuses for each one.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a fence sitter, but...
Yeah, there's no perfect crew, I guess.
I think probably, if I were to be honest, I'd say the manga.
Yeah, I guess better. Whichever is your favorite of the three, but...
Well, the manga has less idiotic Goku, so that's cool.
That's good, yeah.
It's a little bit dry,
sure.
The manga, and like sometimes Toyotaro, the art isn't like super awesome.
Right.
So... but then, like, the anime, the Dragon Ball Super anime, it got... Yeah, I think the manga's probably the best. Yeah. I hate to say it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would agree, though, with that.
Yeah, the anime had some really bad animation. Yeah. It's famous for that. And then they worked really hard to turn it around. Like, it's crazy. It's one of my favorite comeback stories in terms of a production. But
oh, yeah.
But even the Tournament of Power, like, the story isn't that great.
No.
There, like people remember the hype of the last episode and like the highlights of it, but it was like 30, 40 episodes of just like fighting in a nondescript, bland area.
Yep.
And like it was a battle royale, but like each episode it was like just 2 people fighting, so it wasn't that exciting.
Yeah, or 2 crews.
They did not do as much like, you know, battle royale type stuff.
Right.
Because it would be tough to do. Like Toriyama was like, let's do 80 fighters at on's. It's like 80? Really?
80 fighters.
It's like, why did they make it so anyway?
Yeah.
He's the GOAT. Like he said jump and they said how high.
Right.
And then they scrambled to figure out how to do it.
Right.
Anyway, they said there's going to be 2 major announcements, 2 major projects announced, they said. So.
Is the video game one of them or?
Separate.
Separate, okay.
So, new video game was 1 bullet, bullet line, or whatever. And then the second one was 2 major projects are going to be announced.
Got it,
so,
okay.
You know, it's
exciting.
It could be fun.
Yeah.
So I've been, I don't know, I've been reading Hajime no Ippo lately. And
the manga online,
yeah, the manga, yeah. And I've read some future developments in the story. I haven't been doing it in order. I've been just like going to random fights. It's so goofy.
You're just kind of picking through it.
Yeah, I shouldn't do it, but
I mean, we've seen a lot of it, so.
And I like when I think about like if there is going to be a season 4 of Hajime no Ippo, it's going to be infinitely more exciting than any new animated like Dragon Ball. And
I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah, and the reason I would go like, but Dragon Ball is like my favorite. Why do I feel this like kind of?
It's because it's like a family member.
Mm-hmm.
They're not exciting.
Yeah,
you know them.
It's comfort. Well, and what I was thinking was that Ippo is still a developing story. Like the story's not over.
That too.
But Dragon Ball, at least as we know it now, they've been married to Toriyama, his original ending. So we're actually watching a show that is trapped and cannot actually like break new ground with the story because the end is already set in stone. And they're putting it in this time frame that's really comfortable for us as fans, where we go, I know this era. I like how the characters look in this era. I like that the relationships have already been developed.
Right. There's
not really any substantial like growth or change that these characters can go through for the most part, except for like people like Piccolo and Gohan probably could. But then we know that at the end of the show, it still ends the same way. So any like moments where like Gohan looks badass or Piccolo is doing well, it's like, you know, the original ending is already set where they're both irrelevant again. It's like, all right. Well.
And the original ending you're referring to is like what happens?
Oos. No, Oob is the reincarnation of Majin Buu. Goku fights him at the tournament, and he asked King Yema to reincarnate Kid Buu, and that's Oob. He's a brown-skinned boy from a village that he wants to win prize money to help his village, and Goku is like testing him out in the ring, and he finds out he can't fly, so he says, in order to like help protect the world, I'm going to train you, but really it's because he wants to be challenged just like he was against Majin Buu.
Sure.
Which, like, that ending also is kind of weird because he's now fought so many people that are way stronger than Buu.
Right.
So yeah, it's just this weird thing where like Dragon Ball is more like a fun candy.
Yeah.
Like a candy
basically.
Or a dessert. Mm-hmm. Whereas like shows like, you know, the stuff I'm watching now, like JJK or Chainsaw Man, these are developing stories. So I'm realizing, oh yeah, there's like, when you're watching a relevant show / manga that is in the middle of telling a story, it just feels so much different and more fulfilling than a nostalgia grab, you know?
To put it simply, there's no more meat on the bone of Dragon Ball.
I mean, yeah, I hate this.
Because I think about it like a meal.
Yeah, no more meat.
Yeah, like we've already eaten most of the food. There's not really a lot there.
I used to defend it and say it's not creatively bankrupt. And I think it's not creatively bankrupt.
No, but you can still play with the idea.
Yeah, it's just less exciting and like so. It's not like I'm not excited about whatever it's coming next, but it's more like I now have a more measured like excitement or interest, where it's like, oh, this will be cool. I love these characters. I want to see how good the animation is. I want to see if they can get Goku's characterization right.
Yeah, you're not tethered to the show.
No, I have a lot more interest now in terms of anime.
Like this is the only thing I care about. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, there's so much fruit on the anime tree that Dragon Ball was a big one, but you know, there's so many other different variations to try, and we've had a few of them, and they've been very fulfilling and different and fun. And
I love Ippo.
Yeah,
love JJK.
Yeah, there's some really good stuff out there. Just Kaiji's there. You know what I'm saying?
Great Kaiji.
You know, Golden Boy. No, I'm just kidding.
The Great Goma, of course.
Yeah, the Great Goma. You know what I'm saying?
Talking about Dragon Ball not being set, and I go, the Great Goma.
The Great Goma. He's back. I mean, first 10 eps, bro. First 10 eps, strong.
Jesus. So, yeah, we should probably review those sometime. Dude.
We need to do a 4K review.
Well, and I when I think about Daima, I never think about those 10 eps. I really don't. 10? Yeah, no, I think about the last, 3 eps, you know? Like, it's weird.
For good or for better or worse?
I think it's for worse because, you kind of memory hole, the stuff about the show that was so charming at the start. And you just remember this sort of, really fun adult Goku and Vegeta and Piccolo stuff, but that wasn't what the show was for the majority.
No,
so I memory hold all the stuff with Kid Goku and the kid guys, and you know, I got to rewatch it at some point.
Yeah, I still hold the first 10. I still remember my excitement, and the joy of the first 10.
I definitely remember being excited for sure.
Yeah.
And,
We were geeking about the animation.
Yeah.
It was killing.
And just like the good vibes and like the fact that this could have been my favorite like modern Dragon Ball thing ever.
Yeah. The new relationships that he had, I thought was a really
new
big
friends.
deal. Yeah, it was a really big deal.
But then that stuff doesn't add up to anything in the last. So that's where
that second half is like,
yeah, it's a real fucking shame.
Yeah.
I know we bring it up every few episodes, but it's
people just let down.
Yeah, but just because there was so much potential, and it felt like kind of this like when Goku fights the third Demon World Tamagami. Mm-hmm. I'll never forget how fun that episode was.
Yeah, it was amazing.
And we talked about it like twice. Mm-hmm. And both times I was just like, this is a masterpiece. Like, this is the best fight in Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
like,
they worked their ass off.
And so the expectations got so high. Mm-hmm. And then Vegeta turns Super Saiyan 3 and suddenly like
it tips after that.
Everything fell out from the bottom of it.
Yeah, for whatever reason.
I think it's just like behind the scenes shit we'll never know.
Right.
Like Toriyama getting sick or something must have really impacted the show.
I'm sure.
I don't know, man. But anyway, we got Ippo.
We got
Gojo.
You got Gojo,
the great Gojo.
Yeah, exactly.
The great Gojo is so stupid. The great Gojo is so stupid. Dude, so have you watched any JJK?
Here's what's going on. I haven't been in anime mode.
Dear God.
I've been in samurai mode. Dun 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 dun. But this is more Ghosts of Yotai talk. Yeah. I've been in heavy game mode. I haven't let the game go. I play it every night for hours.
Okay.
Deep in that.
Okay.
Still deep in it.
Okay.
It's held my attention. I'm still playing through it.
All right.
I'm crying tears. I'm not playing it right now.
Damn.
Not really, actually.
But you got Tron right here.
But I got Tron, you know what I'm saying? I'm driving around. I got my red bike.
I'm not trying to, like, put you on a list or anything, but you have a Tesla.
I do have a Tesla, which is fine. I have a Tesla. It has a cool screen.
And there's a Tron Ares mode.
Yeah, this is like the new... I don't want to jump subjects or anything, but it just came to my head. Uh-huh. I've been hearing that this movie is, like, actually good.
Oh.
Like, people are saying, this is great.
I've not heard this.
Yeah, I heard, like, a few people say, like, it's dope. The new Tron is dope. I was like, really? The trailer looks horrible.
Yeah, the trailer looks horrible. I've only seen bad reviews.
Really?
Yeah. Like from real humans. not Trons.
Not Tronians?
No, Tronians. Not from the r/Trons subreddit.
Yeah, I don't. I don't believe the good reviews that I've heard. I just heard some of them, and who knows how they're looking at the movie. I feel like I just can't see it being like that great.
You know what's weird is I think all 3 Tron movies didn't get good reviews.
Yeah, and I actually thought the first one was decent.
I've never seen any of them. I just go, this is fake.
Yeah. The first one's decent. It's like, it feels like Tron. It's they had like a weird CGI. This is like when they first started to do the face. Yeah. The younger face.
Oh, the effects are killer for the time.
Yeah, the younger face model of, I forget whatever the actor's name was, but, the older guy.
Jeff Bridges?
Yeah, Jeff Bridges. Yeah,
that's the second one, isn't it?
He's in the second one too, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's in both, if I'm not mistaken. But the first one, he's, and I don't mean the 80s one. I'm talking about the the remake was. Yeah, the Tron.
Otzi.
Tron.
Otzi is
sorry, guys that know about Ghost of Yotai. It was like a Ghost of Yotai joke.
Okay.
The main character's name is Atsu.
Oh, got it. Okay.
And you said Ats. I was like, Atsu.
I said Atsu, which seems like a Nazi joke.
Yeah. I didn't go there.
I'm an edgelord today, I guess.
You're super edgy.
With all the fucking racist jokes.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be edgy out here in the streets.
When you're someone who still watches anime and still talks about irradiated dinosaurs, your sense of humor is very, like, middle school.
Yeah, fair enough.
And every time in middle school that there would be a group hang, there's always that one kid who was, like, doing the stupid Nazi jokes or something.
Yeah, he does that, and, like, maybe the other kids kind of chuckle at it or whatever the kids.
But then, like, at a certain point, you do start to go like, okay, that's enough. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Chill
out, man. Yeah.
He's the guy you try to forget to bring to the crew.
We got pizza rolls. It's you don't have to do so much.
We got pizza rolls. Come on, guys.
You don't have to do so much. You know.
Oh, geez,
but yeah. So you're in video game mode.
Yeah. So I'm in deep video game mode with Ghosts of Yotai.
Okay.
I will get to JJK for sure.
Yeah, because we got to figure out the next steps for this show.
Yeah, because you finished.
I went rogue.
Yeah, you went rogue. You did season 1, 2, and that's all that's out right now.
Yeah, but 3 is about to come out.
Wait, when is that?
Manga's finished. Season 3 is coming out in January.
Oh, okay. So I have I think what I can do obviously is I should be able to get through, because how long are the seasons? 20?
24 for the first season and 22 for the second season.
Should be able to get through those. Once you get through like a show like Hajime, like 70 something, all this other shit is like, I can get through 40 something.
But every single episode of Hajime no Ippo was crucial.
That's true. Oh wait, you're saying JJK is not like that.
No, I'm just kidding. The pacing, I will say the one disappointment I have about JJK, actually, there's a few. Like it's not a perfect show.
No.
There's 2 things that drive me crazy about it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Number one is that like the pacing of the show is. I've told you that the Shibuya incident in season 2 is fantastic. It's like this amazing event season where every episode is awesome and every character gets a shining moment to be incredible.
Right.
It feels like because of pacing decisions, we never really got a chance to settle into like these 3 characters are like the 3 great friends who are exercising curses together moments.
Sure.
Like the openings and closings of each season show this world where like they have slice of life moments where they have downtime, where they fight together and they are close friends.
Right.
We don't really get to see that much of that until we, and then all of a sudden we get to like season 2 and there's all this implied history between them all.
Yeah.
But we don't see that much of it. Whereas, like, in a show from, like, the 90s, we would see all of that
It'd
stuff.
be, like, very detailed out.
And there'd be extra episodes, and there'd be filler.
Right.
Yeah.
For better or for worse.
The second thing is that once you notice this, you can't stop noticing it. And I really love JJK, actually.
Yeah, no, I could tell that you're really enjoying it.
But
or have been enjoying it.
But in every fight scene, there is the moment where they start explaining how the person's power works. Mid-fight.
I mean, this just feels like Dragon Ball to me.
No, but it's worse because it's it's in the middle of like this really awesome stuff.
Sure.
And then they interrupt the fight and then get back into it. I don't know why it feels worse than, it's I'm glad you said that because I do think it is like the modern day Dragon Ball.
It feels like it.
Where it's like super flawed, but then like you acknowledge the flaw, you smile and nod when people make fun of it, and then you go,
but it's cool.
Isn't it awesome?
Yeah,
though?
It's cool though, right?
Like there's this scene in the closing for season 1, the first half, where Gojo is dancing and he's doing this like dice roll move where he's like, and the animation's incredible.
Yeah.
And like that's in my head when people like talk about all the flaws of the show. It's just like, yeah, but look at Gojo dancing.
Look at him.
There was this YouTube comment where they're like, what is he just doing this dice move thing? And they go, yeah, that's all he's got really.
That's all he's got.
That's all he needs, just like how Ippo says, the Dempsey roll is all I got.
It's a lot of aura farming as well.
Oh, dude. Dude, the aura farm characters in that show are fantastic. But, so yeah, it's those 2 things where it's like they're explaining how the powers work during the fight.
Sure.
And like, I just wish there was like wind down after the fight where they could say, how'd you do that? Like, I feel like even Dragon Ball has that.
Yeah,
like,
they did. They would have a little bit of that.
Like, explaining after the fight is kind of cool, where it's like, you have this moment to erupt with, like, joy, like, they beat the guy.
Right.
But I can see why anyway, it's the power system on JJK is, they explain it every episode.
That is very funny.
And I'm just like, and it's funny because one time my brother and I were talking about the show, and he was mentioning how, like, it's flawed here, it's flawed there. And independent of him, I was like saying, I was writing out like that thing I told you about the powers thing.
Yeah. And
independent of each other, within seconds, we both sent like an incredibly similar message about that. And I was saying it while saying I love the show, and he was saying it while he doesn't like the series.
Right.
He's going to give it another chance because he's heard some there's been some critical reappraising of the show.
Yeah.
When the manga was coming out, there were certain arcs that people just hated when they were coming out.
Sure.
This has happened before where there's people who follow a series week by week on Reddit will trash it like crazy.
Right.
Then the anime adaptation will come out, and either the adaptation does it way better than the manga and redeems the arc, or people will realize, oh, we were way too hard on that when it was coming out weekly.
Right.
That's why I was so easy on Daima when it was coming out, because I know what it's like to watch a community treat something really unfairly because they're not getting the full story.
Picture, yeah.
They're getting just each week this happens each week. Like that happened with Twin Peaks: The Return too. But anyway, we've been talking for 45 minutes, and it hasn't been very Halloween.
No, we've been in Akira Slide land.
Akira Slide mode. So I would like to propose we make this not Halloween and take a pause, and we'll do a Halloween episode.
Sounds good to me.
45 minutes is kind of short for an Akira Slide episode, though.
Oh, I see. You want to split them?
Yeah, I was thinking of a split.
We could split them, or we could,
or we could not.
Yeah, or we could part 1, part 2.
Yeah, but that's what you mean by split. That's what I mean by split.
Yeah, yes. I see that. 2 episodes.
Bowling parlance.
Yeah. Well, I should hit the heat. Hit the heat. Turn the heat up. Actually, for a horror,
you could keep going.
You wouldn't turn the heat up.
Yeah.
It'd really be like...
Depends on the horror.
Good point.
You could be in hell.
Could be hell raising, if you will.
Oh, very good. We'll tear your soul apart. That's what he says. Pinhead,
yo. I gotta rewatch that. I saw that a long time ago, and it was...
Oh, man.
Absolutely frightening.
Okay, good.
But I don't remember a lot about what happened.
Oh, okay.
So I want to rewatch it because I saw clips of people talking about scenes in that movie, and there's some really sick shit in that movie.
Dude, yeah, it's really gross.
Yeah, some really, really sick shit.
And not even just gore-wise, because it is messed up gore-wise.
Yeah.
But also just mentally.
Mentally it's fucked up.
And erotically, yeah. Because there's sex stuff in there,
I forgot about that part. Those parts.
All right. Well,
there's so many things in there.
We'll put it on.
Ugh. Hellraiser. Because isn't there 4 or 5 of them?
Me and bro watching Hellraiser in his car.
Yo, I forget that we're in my car. We could just pull up shit.
We could get the YouTube going.
Yeah.
No, so I thought we could answer questions together for the Halloween segment of the episode.
Yeah.
Trick or treat.
Yeah.
Smell my feet. Give us something good to slide.
Slide?
That's the intro for the Akira Slide Halloween episode. So, my question for you is...
I'm prepared. I got a list.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah.
Did you ask ChatGPT to...
No, I try to pull from... In fact...
I'm glad you did this, because I've been thinking for days I should make a list of stuff to ask Jallah for the Halloween episode.
Well, I don't have a list of questions, but I have a list of movies that I remembered that I think about when thinking about horror movies.
Yeah. Well,
and if I could find it.
Okay. Well, while you do that, I'm going to ask, did scary stories have a place in your childhood?
Scary stories. Not a ton.
Okay.
No, not a ton. I don't think I had a lot of scary stories. And if I did, I'm sure I blocked them out.
Oh. All right.
But I don't have any ones that come to mind, scary stories. There was a lot of these kid things that people would bring up that were kind of scary, but I don't know if they were supposed to be. People would say stupid stuff swallowing watermelon seed, growing in your stomach or something.
That's classic.
Yeah, these really weird things that would kind of freak kids out. I remember stuff like that.
Yeah, urban legend.
Yeah, urban legend stuff. Something about your eyes getting stuck the way they are if you keep doing a certain face, stupid stuff like that. But no beginning to end story that was that stuck with me as a kid. Unfortunately.
Well, I'm more like saying the act of telling spooky stories.
Like around a campfire.
Because like my grandpa, Dermot Rowland, he would get the kids together at like, so he was one of the people who created Timber Lodge Steakhouse, which was a famous, famous restaurant in Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
And only one location left in Owatonna. Nice. I'd love to go back there at some point. Haven't been there since 2019, but it still had the same food as when my grandpa's restaurant was around.
Nice.
So, and I got to tell them, like, oh, yeah, that's my grandpa's spot.
That's so fire.
And the Wikipedia page shows him now, and I didn't change it. So,
good. So it just got updated.
Yeah, and because he used to not be given credit on that page, and it was, like, really hurtful.
Yeah, it's obnoxious.
Yeah, but anyway, so he's no longer with us, but he would tell us stories like at Timber Lodge. I think since he was like one of the owners, he like if family came to visit, he'd be like, all right guys, let's go to this, like, I don't know if it was like a coat room or something, but he would get us all together and tell these scary stories. And when you're a kid and you're like hearing these stories from an adult, you're just like, how do they come up with this? This is amazing. Or like, is this real? Like, because my grandpa wouldn't lie to me.
Right.
But, being with your cousins and being together and, he would tell stories about bears, I think, a lot of the time.
Oh, interesting. Bear stories.
Yeah. Scary stories about, like, a murderous bear.
Was he a hunter at all?
Yeah, he liked to hunt.
Oh,
he liked to hunt, like, pheasants.
It's in his wheelhouse.
Yeah, and I don't know what other stuff he hunted, but I know there's pictures of him hunting pheasants with some good tracking dogs.
Nice.
But I'll never forget, there was this moment where I was staying at my grandpa and grandma's house with my siblings, and he was telling us like a scary story. And I think what happened is I fell asleep on like either his lap or like on the chair next to him with my siblings. But because I was like half asleep and half awake, I had this vivid vision of like a bear attacking us.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's so bizarre, dude, because to me that was real.
Yeah, there's this weird in-between dream and awakeness.
Yeah, where if it happens to you, like sleep, what's it called? Sleep paralysis. It was that type of thing, but it was a giant bear and it like was attacking us. And I remember my grandpa, like, I thought he fought it off. And I woke up and it didn't happen. And it was one of those defining childhood memories.
It's trippy.
And I think that's where I was like, it is fun to be scared if you're with someone who you think is like able to protect you.
Yeah.
And or if you're like with someone where you can like play pretend,
Yeah, or you feel safe.
Yeah. So you feel safe, and so I used to hate scary movies when I was a kid, but you know what changed it for me was the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it was like it had the right mix of like mythology to it, where because I saw Freddy versus Jason because that was the big movie, not movie. Movie. That's a Kevin Smith thing. The restaurant in Clerks was called Moobies, I think.
So, Movies.
Fucking Kevin Smith and shit. He always says and shit.
And shit. That's good.
Yeah, man. So I love scary movies and shit. And I don't smoke weed anymore. And I think that's fine. He doesn't, by the way.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah. So the shots fired at me and shit, man. So I didn't like scary movies though. They like really stressed me out. And,
I can see
hated
that.
Jump scares. When I saw The Ring in 2002.
Yeah, 2002, baby.
Scared the shit out of me and my brother to the point where he had seen it and come home and said, "Can we sleep with the light?" Because we shared a bedroom. And he said, "Can the light be on tonight?" And I'm like, fine, fucking whatever.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen it. He had seen it with some friends. And my dad would always rent whatever he wanted to watch and have us watch.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So that was one of them?
Yeah, he rented The Ring.
Of course.
And I was so scared that I asked if the light could be on. And this was Joe's second time seeing the movie. And he's like, "Yeah, I told you, it's scary."
I told you. I told you, man.
But, so, I got into anime after that. And I think the fact that Nightmare on Elm Street, it has this story where this character can, like, appear in your dreams. Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
He was a prolific child killer. And after the parents of the Springwood area, they killed him. They had a vigilante group that they burned down his like area where he was.
Wow.
It wasn't his home. It was like he was in a cellar.
Oh, okay.
So a boiler room actually. So they burned him alive. Burned him to death actually. And somehow he starts appearing in their children's nightmares and killing them in their dreams.
Yes.
And when
the classic.
When he kills them in the dream, they die for real. And I think what I liked was that, one, the practical effects in that series are incredible. Two, it's like mythology of like dreams and like what's real, what's not.
Yep.
Also, Freddy is hilarious.
He is really funny.
In like parts 3 through 7, he's like cracking jokes the whole time. So I couldn't really be scared of him in the later entries.
Yeah.
And so it like was this great entry point into horror where it's like, okay, I can tolerate the scares because I love practical effects. I love the work that went into these, set pieces. These dreams, by the way, the dreams are incredible sometimes.
Yeah.
The way they pull them off is amazing. And so love Freddy. I don't love the child killing that he did.
No, that's horrible.
That's the one thing about him I would change. If I could. But other than that, great guy.
That memory, I laughed because you brought me back to a memory from earliest that I can think of dealing with like real horror, not like kid horror stuff like we would watch like Nickelodeon, it would have Are You Afraid of the Dark and stuff like that. Like really cute, like. But those are the stories.
Honestly.
Those are the stories that I know.
That show did get scary.
Yeah. No, it's got some really good stuff in there. I've rewatched it, or I've gone back and seen some episodes. There's some really good stuff in there. I think
it's aged a lot better than the Goosebumps TV show.
Yeah, much better.
I remember when I tried to rewatch Goosebumps in my 20s, I'm like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah, it's not. Goosebumps didn't have the production value.
Sorry,
there's like maybe one episode that I liked from Goosebumps.
The Haunted Mask one.
Mask one's good. And then there's like a weird one where like this kid, he got hit in the head with a baseball or something.
Yeah.
That one was really freaky for whatever reason. I don't know why. Like I thought it was because like they had the baseball helmet and it had like a huge dent in it, and I just kept like imagining like, oh wow, that must have been like crazy.
I did read the Goosebumps books when I was a kid.
Yeah, that was very popular book.
That was a fun thing to tear through as a kid. Like it really did encourage reading. R.L. Stine was so smart because every chapter had a cliffhanger.
So good.
And as an adult, you'd probably go, every chapter, come on, this is so lame. Because some of them are lame. Like you have to do some lame.
But these are things. These are some of the things that kind of itched that horror scratch early on, and how it kind of became more and more into, because me and you are big horror guys as well.
I love horror now.
Yeah, I love it. It's fantastic. And I think these are some of the early stuff of it.
Yeah.
There was stuff like that, Are You Afraid of the Dark stuff, the Goosebumps stuff.
Real Monsters. I'm going to say
Monsters,
that. I'm going to say that because that is ugly and gnarly and kids loved it.
Yeah. It eases you into some of the like freaky stuff.
We were groomed.
truly groomed for the horror
by evil forces.
The Nickelodeon evil forces.
Yeah.
No, I mean I think they did a really
fun evil.
Thank you. No, they did a great job, and I think what you talking about Nightmare on Elm Street reminded me of the Chucky series.
Child's Play.
When I was younger, I think that was one of the first real horror movies that I sat that was on playing on TV. I think it was playing on
TNT.
Thank you.
TNT.
Exactly.
Sci-fi sometimes.
Sci-fi or TNT. One of those they would play the movies back to back.
Yeah.
So I would watch Child's Play 1, 2, 3, and that was digestible. It was like a doll. He would do really basic stabbing stuff.
No, you're watching the TV version though.
That's a good point. That was all TV.
They censor those.
Yep, that's all TV, and that's how I kind of entered in, and I was able to watch some of that stuff. They'd probably pull away the camera a lot of times. They
cut scenes.
Yeah. This is when before back then I didn't know.
Of course,
I'm just watching straight.
I'm trying to take away any credit.
TNT fucked up those movies.
I'm getting jealous. No, I'm getting jealous of the support you're getting.
Yeah, he's like
on the Twitch stream.
Come on, yeah, he's getting more subs.
You're getting more subs, more bits.
Thanks for the bits.
You're so brave.
Yep.
Michael is not brave.
Thank you for the 20 gifted subs.
The light on.
Thanks, guys.
No, when I was a kid, Chucky freaked me out. Now, if I watched it, I'd be like, this is silly.
Yeah, it's really silly because at one point, they tried, they kicked, he got kicked a few times. Like
hilarious.
Yeah. He's like this little guy. He's like running.
Yeah.
He was freaky for a while.
Yeah.
It was a perfect border, where I was freaked out, but not overly freaked out.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's fun, but it's weird. It's, it has some tension in there. So I remember that being a big one that I watched early on as a young person. And, you just continue from there. I think a lot of my horror stuff came in my teens really heavy. I kind of got really into the gore scene back in then.
Yeah. Oh, and I didn't mention that the Freddy stuff was when I was 15, 14.
Yeah. Teenage time period.
And by the way, it was when Mr. Movies, that was our local Eden Prairie video rental store.
Okay.
It was still around then. This was in 2005.
Okay.
I think it's 2005.
Yeah.
And so I rented every Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And VHS.
Oh, yeah, VHS classic.
Yeah.
Classic.
And it was fun, man. Really good times. And I think teens is the great time to get into horror,
So bizarre. You have an insane threshold for whatever reason.
You can stay up late.
You can stay up super late.
Can't do that now.
Yeah. I have a list of So what I figured out about making this horror list of movies that stood out to me when I was in my teens and a little older is that I may not remember a lot of the detail of any of these or of some of these movies. Mm-hmm. I just remember that it was impactful.
Okay.
It had it left a mark, and I remember really enjoying it or really being scared of it or whatever the case. So allow me to read a few.
I'll allow it.
We can speak about some of them. They're not in any particular order.
No.
I said Chucky, Pan's Labyrinth, Mr. Del Toro, one of the best monster movie makers, and just creepy horror guys of the scene in general.
I've never seen that one.
Pan's?
Correct.
That's one I think you would love.
Okay.
If you haven't seen that, that's in your wheelhouse, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't know
practical effects, crazy. One of the best. Yeah, exactly.
I just held up my hands like the hand creature that has eyes in its hands.
Yeah. That movie's
very
freaky.
anime-esque. No,
it actually has, Del Toro, he plays with a lot of mythical creature, demonish type characters and things like that.
Makes me think of Miyazaki, a more twisted Miyazaki.
Yeah, exactly. And his monsters are all practical effects.
Yeah.
So I think you would just love it.
Okay, I'll check it out. Yeah,
that movie freaks me out because I think at a time when I saw that, I still carried some religiousness. Not spiritualness that I have now, but more religiousness,
sure.
devil stuff.
Yeah.
That carried, so it was even more freaky. Because the character in Pan's Labyrinth is he kind of it's a freaky, kind of demonic looking creature. Mm-hmm. And the design is brilliant, but it freaks me out. It still freaks me out, actually. The way he moved, if that were a thing, I would say an assignment, see that, and I would love to hear just a whole review of what you thought of it, because I think you would think it's really good.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll check it out.
If not just for the monsters in it, if not that, you know what I mean. The storyline I can't remember as well because it's kind of simple.
Sure,
but yeah, the monsters in it are great. So anyway, Pan's Labyrinth's in there. I know. Do you remember The Hills Have Eyes? The first one, of course.
My dad rented that film for us.
Yep.
And he rented it because our parents were divorced. He rented it for us on Thanksgiving. And
really?
At one point in the film, when they are about to, I think they're going to eat someone.
Yep.
They say,
that's right, at the table?
Yeah, they say, we're having a Thanksgiving meal. And I'll never forget how freaked out we all got, including him. We're like, what the fuck? Dad, why did you rent this? He goes, I didn't know. And he goes, that's amazing. Because, when you're a dad, you love if you can spook the kids a little extra.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll never forget that. Thanks for reminding me. This episode, by the way, has given me tons of nostalgia.
I know, yeah. That's why I was like pulling out all these lists of stuff that
including, by the way, I hung out with your wife.
Yeah.
And while I was hanging out with her, at one point, I was like watching Goosebumps. I'll never forget this.
The show?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like, this is not a story about me and her.
No, I know.
Like, during that time frame, I was also like revisiting Goosebumps, and I'm like, man, this sucks.
This show really is not great.
And I think I probably told her about it. That's why I'm like,
that's so funny. Yeah, it's like I tried to watch Goosebumps, and it wasn't.
Made me think of you. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. You gave me the Goosebumps.
I was saying it was like me being like a negging,
Oh yeah, like super negging.
You suck.
Yeah, you were horrible, by the way. Anyway, though.
Sorry.
No, that's funny.
Super awkward.
No, it's funny that you said that.
And I think her and a friend were like, they had already seen Penn's Labyrinth.
Yeah, she was where I saw it.
Oh, okay.
She kind of hit me to it.
Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. I think she had already seen it, and they were watching like the, what is it, like the nursery or some weird?
Something like that. Was it Shanna?
Yes, it was her friend Shannon.
Of course, Shannon.
Didn't want to reveal any friends.
Yeah, my bad. But Shan, she's cool with us. And, I'll tell her that we mentioned her on the pop show.
Yes.
Check it out.
No, she
I love Shan.
She was nice on my birthday this year. She's like, oh, I miss you, my friend.
Oh, she's.
And I was like, well, I'm right here.
I'm here, baby. Shan's she's in Wisconsin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cheese.
Cheese in it over there. In Madison.
Drops the phone. Perfect time to drop the phone.
That is good.
After the most awkward Oculus slide section ever.
No, it's good. I enjoy it because all this stuff is like, it's all kind of commingles together because a lot of this Halloween, stuff is like from teenage.
Yeah, and Halloween is like a very, it's an innocent time when you're a kid.
Mm-hmm. Youthfulness about it.
And yeah, when you're reflecting on Halloween and spooky stuff as a 30-something-year-old, I inevitably go back to my childhood, and my teenhood.
Yeah, man. It was like 15, 20 years ago.
Give me some more movies.
So I got some more.
I got some more.
But
wait, there's more.
Shout out to The Hills of Eyes, though, the first one. By the way, second movie, probably one of the worst movies ever created.
Okay, cool. I'll check it out.
I don't know if you're...
I'll check it out. Yeah,
Do not watch it.
I love bad movies.
Okay, then maybe you should watch it.
I love bad movies.
It is horrid.
Sweet. Wes Craven, by the way, he directed The Hills Have Eyes, and he directed Nightmare on Elm Street, and co-wrote Nightmare on Elm Street 3, and then did New Nightmare. Yeah, which is a story where Freddy Krueger becomes real. It's about the actors. It's like pre-Scream,
Oh, that's dope.
He directed Scream and wrote Scream, like 1 through 4.
Oh, I didn't know he did that.
Yeah, no, dude, Wes Craven.
He's working, yeah. Or he was working.
He passed away on my birthday a few years ago, August 30th. Yeah, so it was a weird birthday to find that out. I think I was with my dad.
Did you binge any of his movies?
No.
That would be a cool thing.
Dude, that would be a cool, like, Trilon, because Trilon's a local movie theater near us. That'd be a cool, like, movie marathon theme.
Yeah.
To show all Wes Craven films. Because, he doesn't get enough respect. Like, people respect John Carpenter a ton, which, by the way, he deserves it.
Yeah,
he's a beast. But I think Wes Craven, the quality of all his work is just unimpeachable. Yeah. Unlike the great Goma.
Unlike him.
He's been impeached many times.
Speaking of hell.
Yes. Go on. Oh, nice. I see where you're...
Yeah, we have that thing where...
Hellboy.
Yeah.
Guillermo del Toro.
Del Toro and Hellboy. Speaking of hell. No, so that movie's great, but a very impactful film that kind of got me, I think, continued on the path of horror and gore. Yeah. Saw 1 and 2.
Oh, not 3.
3's great, too.
I like 3 a lot,
Yeah, no, the Saw series, really.
Sure, okay.
At a certain point, Saw is like a weird continuation movie or a series where, like, you could literally, like, chain the movies together.
Yeah.
Because, like, it doesn't really, like, end. It kind of, like, has, like, a to be continued.
Yeah. This happens, then this happens, then this happens. And then at the end of the movie, before the credits, then this this happened.
Yeah, they show a recap of like everything that happened in the movie.
I did a terrible job describing it.
No, I did. It's just a weird continuation movie. So like, I'm shouting out 1 and 2 because those ones, 1, 2, and 3. I lost track of which one where it started to get a little loose.
Well, I remember 3 has the syringe or needles scene.
I thought that was 2.
I thought it was 3, where she has to dive into a pit of needles.
That make me look. I swear that was 2.
Why do I say needles? No, I think it was needles.
Yeah, there were syringe and needles in there. Yeah,
she had addiction issues. Yeah.
I gotta look that up. So, pardon audience as I looked that up because I swear because that was a pivotal scene.
Yeah,
I swear that was in.
Listen, man, I'd bet my left nut on that being insane.
Which Saw movie had?
He's asking ChatGDB.
Needles. I win, buddy.
Really?
Saw 2, baby.
Fucking no.
Saw 3, though.
Subtitles say no fucking way.
No fucking way. Saw 3 has the... I don't know why this scene stands out, because it wasn't that scary or, like, freaky.
Well, dude, I mean, the Saw movies aren't that scary. Like, not to trash
it's more gore.
Picks, but yeah, it's like torture porn.
Yeah,
like,
torture and gore porn. Yeah, exactly. So,
but
yeah,
I do think there is merit to them, actually, especially the first 2.
Yeah, thank you. Exactly. I think, no, they're strong, man. They're strong. Because with Saw 1 and 2, you also have a similar style of movie with Hostel 1 and 2.
Dude, you read my mind. Because Hostel 1, I think that's awesome. I think it's a great film.
Chef kiss, man.
Yeah. I haven't seen Hostel 2, but I remember watching Hostel 1. Because, by the way, certain films in this horror world, they develop like a cult following of haters. And I think the Hostel franchise is one where like people go, oh, it's just torture porn. It's nothing. That's not good. It's the worst part of horror is this type of movie.
Come on.
And I finally watched it just to give it a fair shake, and I go, oh, this is fucking awesome.
No, it's great. I think the concept is freaky. Yeah. First of all,
no, it's a genuine fear that we all probably would have if we're on vacation in a unknown land.
I think that's where the movie really stands on 2 legs is because of the theme of the theme of the movie.
Yeah.
You know, you're on a trip.
Yeah.
You're backpacking. You enter a hostel. You know, this is before Airbnb.
All sorts of characters.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is like way before Airbnb. So like,
you're young. You're young.
Yeah, you're young. You're like, I want to party.
Poor.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have that much cash. You have some of the locals show you around town.
You're naive. You're a fish out of water.
Yep. You're like, I want to check out this bar. Yeah, let's go there.
Yeah. You find people that you think you can trust who are around your age, right? And then all of a sudden, you're nut. You bet your left nut. No, I'm sorry.
They pull the rug from under you.
Yeah.
And you're in a fucking room.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers are paying.
Yeah.
That's you can't hate that movie. There's too much like good layering and like storytelling in the craziness to be
it's such a tradition. Bullshit. It's such a tradition in horror to have like a secret underground society where the rich profit off of the suffering of what's the word? Like
not underserviced, but
no, I was gonna say like underserved for some reason.
Oh yeah, so we're on the same page.
The poor.
Yeah, it's like less fortunate or like,
or even like
college kids.
Too. There's college kids. There's a subgenre of horror where it's like no good deed goes unpunished, right? Mm-hmm. Where I forget the name of this film, but it's like the film opens with like people at a college who are like protesting because there's like a construction crew that's going to tear down. Why do I think it's called like it's not the Green Mile because that's like the Tom Hanks movie.
Yeah, that's the movie. Yeah.
There's like construction that's going to happen in like this Amazon forest.
Oh, yes.
And these kids who want the best for this tribe are like protesting at this college, and they're like going to travel there to visit.
I know the movie you're talking about.
Yeah. And like my dad actually, it was so interesting. He didn't want to watch it because he's like, I kind of hate this subgenre of like no good deed goes unpunished, and like I honestly respected him for the take.
Yeah,
because I do think that is really depressing and a nihilistic. Like as I get older, I have a hard time with nihilism.
Yeah,
and a lot of the horror that I loved when I was a teenager is probably pretty nihilistic.
Yeah,
but
it's Eli Roth.
Yeah.
And you're talking about the Green Inferno.
The Green Inferno.
Yeah.
That's right. The Green Mile. I was so cool.
No, I was on the same path.
That's funny.
Yep.
But that's very indicative of the cannibal Holocaust film.
Mm-hmm.
But finish your list.
Oh. So we did Saw 1 and 2. Saw 1 was like revolutionary for like that style of movie hadn't been. It was in one room. It was like a fairly low budget film.
It's like a bottle episode.
Yeah,
of a TV show.
Yeah. Like so, people hadn't really seen that type of thing before. Like one room scene. So that was, impactful, and then they were able to carry that and make it into like a whole series.
Yeah, but, they definitely grew the franchise after that first one.
Absolutely. My other two pairs. So I'm running into these 2-pair movie things right now.
Sure.
Saw 1, Saw 2, Hausu 1, Hausu 2.
Yeah.
These ones were big. Paranormal Activity.
Yo.
And The Fourth Kind. They were both in the same, like, is this real?
So I've never watched The Fourth Kind.
Okay.
I remember hearing The Cult of Hate for that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure.
But I actually really loved... Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
I loved... we'll keep that in. It's a scary sound.
He's transforming everyone.
It's a Cronenberg-style transformation. That's horror.
True horror.
So, I really loved Paranormal Activity. I actually saw it for the first time visiting my friend Ian at River Falls College, and he was able to rent out a room where we were able to watch that on a good TV with good sound.
Sick.
And we had gone to a gas station and gotten some party pizzas from Totino's.
So you guys were kind of living it up,
dude. It was awesome. It was so cool. One of my favorite horror film memories because, dude, I know that those films are formulaic. It's super quiet. The lighting is just right where you can barely see the bed.
Sure.
I understand the ingredients that went into it.
Sure.
But when you're watching it for the first time without the cynicism, dude, for the last 10 minutes of the film, we did pause and have to walk around for a bit and catch our breath because we were getting freaked out by it, man.
No, the thing with it is, so here's the thing with Paranormal Activity.
Yeah,
I had not watched the Blair Witch Project before it.
Yeah,
I knew about it.
Yeah,
but I never sat and watched it. So I wasn't exactly sure what this style was.
Found footage.
I didn't know about found footage really.
Yeah.
I was still young in the game. I was still a teenager, maybe late teen or something like that. I was still a teen, still getting into my shit. So the only information about this movie that I heard was it had a really crazy promotion for the movie that I hadn't seen before, which is this camera in the theater where people are freaking out watching the movie. To be fair, this is before that.
Yeah, okay.
This is they hadn't done this. I hadn't seen this style really done where people are freaking out in the theater. It was new. It might have been before, but
yeah. So you've never seen it?
I'd never seen it.
You're not making any sort of claims. Okay.
No, I'm not saying that this is the first time it's done. I had never seen the thing where it's look at how people are freaking out.
The night vision.
The night vision, exactly.
And their pupils are
they're green pupils, yeah.
It looks scarier than the film.
Oh my god! So people are freaking out watching. I'm okay, this is interesting.
Fake.
I don't really know what this is.
Yeah.
I heard Paranormal Activity. I know about ghost stories and ghosts.
Sure.
I've seen maybe some, but again, I hadn't really delved into too much of the ghost story stuff. Even still, I knew a few things, but not a lot.
Sure.
So I go into the movie fresh, clean.
Yeah.
I'm just going to watch a horror movie. I'm not exactly sure what I'm in for. Mm. The movie starts like some documentary.
Yeah.
So I'm and this is the time of reality TV also.
Yeah.
Reality TV was huge. And so I'm used to seeing reality TV. People are filming themselves and things are happening or whatever. So I'm okay, so this is a weird, some type of doc or something like that. What is this? So I'm I'm fully in.
You got immersed.
Yes, I'm in what they want you to be in.
Sure.
So the movie's playing out, and it's even shot it's not shot like a movie either. It's shot like a weird documentary. So I'm in what I'm like, okay, so what's going on? They
Digital
bought a
camera,
house. Yeah, I'm like, they bought a house. Okay, cool.
Security cameras are used.
Yeah, there's a camera watching them sleep. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm watching it. It's weird stuff that's happening. I'm like, what's going on with this house?
Activities.
Yeah, I'm like, what's the haps with this house?
So if you haven't seen the movie, there will be these stretches where it's like there'll be text explaining like Katie and Matt started feeling unsafe, so they set up more security cameras.
Yep.
So they'll introduce new angles.
Yep.
But they'll like they'll have fast motion showing like from, let's say, 7 p.m. they put the baby to bed and they go to bed, and they go the time starts going fast on the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
So it's like and then all of a sudden at like 2:35 a.m. The film goes to regular speed. It's not film, it's digital.
Yeah.
It goes to regular speed, and you're listening to the sounds of a regular suburban home at night.
Yep.
And you know that the film is stopping there for a reason.
Yeah. But you're not thinking about that.
But you don't know for what reason, because some nights in the Paranormal Activity franchise will be just like maybe someone gets up to go to the bathroom.
Right.
Or someone gets up and stares at their partner while they're sleeping for a bit, or just sits at the end of the bed.
And that's freaky too.
Yeah. But some nights they will just be laying in bed and they'll have a long period with no sound. And it's just natural, organic, suburban home noise. And dude, if you're listening to that and you're watching a horror movie, that's the scariest sound possible. Yeah. Because it reminds you of your home.
Right.
So you start to put yourself in the character's shoes, and then, and by the way, the perfect like way to scare someone is to not scare them when they think the jump scare is coming,
right?
But right after where they go, maybe it's not coming.
I've gotten past
it. Maybe it's not coming. Because there's a certain moment where everyone thinks the jump scare is going to be, and that's where everyone is already tensed up. And if you do it there, it's actually not going to be effective.
Right. Because you've already prepared yourself.
So Paranormal was great at that, because they would do it so long that you would be so tense and go,
this is hard.
You're tense in your seat.
Yep.
And then like you really think that, okay, the night it's probably going to pass without incident, and then all of a sudden,
something crazy happens and falls off the wall.
It's usually just a loud noise.
Yeah. Or like the sheets gets pulled or something.
Oh yeah, as the movie progresses, the stuff does get worse. Usually there's like a centerpiece, like as the climax of the film with like 10 minutes left, where I think in Paranormal Activity 2, like they had this like pool cleaning robot that like not like a robot, but like a vacuum cleaner.
Sure.
That like started to malfunction and was like spraying water all over, and then like all the dishes in the kitchen fell out at the same time. Jeez. It was like that part can get kind of weird in the Paranormal Activity movies.
Right.
I have this weird thing where I think like part 2 of most horror franchises usually sucks in my experience.
I usually don't venture in with the horror stuff as a part 2.
But I think sometimes part 3 can be awesome.
And they can come back in.
Paranormal 3 is really great.
Is it?
It's actually one of my favorite horror sequels because it was done by some of the guys who directed that Catfish film, which
I could see them making it good.
Yeah, exactly. And they had a brilliant framing device where they had a fan that has a camera on it, and the fan goes back and forth in the room. But the thing is, dude, when it goes to the right, something could be happening
to the left,
out of frame. So then when you go back to the left, you go, oh god,
right.
So
I don't want to see it.
I've always wanted to have that one on Blu-ray, because I remember seeing that in theaters and going, holy shit, that was one of my favorite horror movies.
For sure.
It's not like in my top 10 or something, but
these were impactful for what they were doing, and I was immersed in it because I was unaware of the style.
Yeah.
I saw that. Yo, the memory just hit me.
Yeah.
I watched that with Al.
Yeah.
And she cried at the last second when the girl jumps at the camera.
Oh god damn it.
Everyone hates that.
It's so lame.
She screamed, cried, like, ah! It's like crying.
That's awesome.
It was amazing.
Dude, no,
we were walking out of the theater, she's crying, screaming.
That's awesome.
Oh my god, it was so good, man. It was so good.
By the way, I think I probably was scared of it too. But
it was fucked up.
When you watch it like out of the film context, you go, "Oh my, that's so 2009 or whatever, whenever that came out."
But
put yourself in the moment.
Yeah, put yourself in the moment. 1, 2. Can the movie try like? Let's try to get some movies that can hit you like that. Like we don't have a lot of that. Like there's moments that happen in horror. That's why I'm bringing them up. There's moments that happen in horror movies at the time. You kind of had to be there to experience it.
Can I tell you a Blair Witch story?
Yeah.
Blair Witch Project is a fascinating case study for me because I saw the commercials for it as a child, and the commercials for that one.
I did too.
Okay, so they very much played on the idea that this is a found footage film.
Yes, this is real.
The studio actually paid the actors to like not be public during the lead up to the film. Like, don't be caught at a bar, don't be caught at a restaurant.
Okay.
They really committed to this being real.
It's awesome.
Like, Sci-Fi Channel had a fake documentary about the Blair Witch Project case. Or the Blair Witch case.
Wait, they did a fake doc?
Yes, they did. We gotta find this. We gotta watch it. Dude, they committed like a movie studio has never committed. And I remember the commercials were very effective. They had like text, like, or a narrator saying like the Blair Witch legend is such that, you know, blah, blah, blah. This footage was found. We never found the filmmakers again. But I remember I was at my grandparents' house in Wisconsin. This is on my mom's side, different from the Dermot grandpa I talked about earlier. And I was in Manawa, Wisconsin, a very, very small town. And I couldn't stop thinking about that commercial.
The Blair Witch commercial?
Yeah, to the point where I was so scared that I couldn't sleep, and I was like crying because I was so scared. And my dad, out of nowhere after school one day, he said, "Hey guys, we're going to go to the theater and we're going to watch Blair Witch." And I was like, what the fuck?
No way, Dad.
And I remember he like took us to the food court and we all had a nice meal and stuff. And I wasn't scared like the whole time.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I was not scared of the film.
So you like kind of already went through the motion?
Yes. No, I think I was slightly over it before Dad even said we're going to the movie theater. But the weird thing is when I watched it again as an adult, terrifying. Terrifying. I think it was legit too like real for me to get as a kid. Like, because it felt like real footage.
Yes, you disconnected.
So I felt sad. Like, I felt bad for the people. And I felt like stressed. But I did not feel scared. But
you know what bothers me that you're saying this now? I'm kind of scared that I don't know if I can watch these movies and feel the same effect knowing that I feel like those movies worked because I wasn't aware of the style.
They still work.
They still work here.
I've rewatched you know, the Blair Witch Project, and I love found footage.
Okay. I do too.
That's a great subgenre. It's, by the way, super inconsistent in terms of like actual quality.
I know.
But the vibe of it, when you've got a good pizza and some good soda.
I could really go for some pizza right now.
I could go for a found footage right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that subgenre. I'll talk about some of my favorites. I didn't prepare a list, but The Thing is my favorite film.
I've heard.
And I watched it for the first time while I was in college, and I couldn't sleep, and it was like 2 a.m. when I watched it. And perfect time to watch that movie. I remember I knew that I had seen something that was just so like 5 stars. I wouldn't change a thing. And I went and got breakfast at the school like cafeteria, and I was just like, this is like, I want to make something this good. You know, this actually inspired like an album of mine. But anyway,
I think I have an assignment for us. I gotta watch that.
Yeah, you gotta watch it
because I don't think I've sat and watched front to back of The Thing. And if I did, this was so long ago that I don't really remember it.
For my money, that is the best practical effects in film history.
We could watch practical effect movies.
Yeah, we should.
Hands and The Thing.
That'd be great.
That'd be dope.
Dude,
just keep the October shit going.
The creatures are real in The Thing. Like, they're not, obviously, but they're real.
Yeah.
They're a living thing. It's scary as hell.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm excited.
The paranoia of being trapped in Antarctica with only like colleagues, scientific colleagues, and you can't figure out who is real and who's not. It's terrifying because they have this thing that is able to become a perfect imitation of whatever life form it interacts with.
Yes, I've heard.
Okay.
I've heard of that piece.
Okay, good. So that's my favorite movie.
Okay.
I as I mentioned, I loved the Blair Witch Project. One of my favorite horror films that's actually at Trilon right now is called The Wicker Man. And
I heard a little bit about that.
Dude, so it was remade into a Nicolas Cage thriller.
That's where I've heard it.
Yeah, don't watch that. It's terrible. I've never seen it, but it's terrible.
The Wicker Man.
But it's a like pagan film where a police officer is investigating because this girl named Rowan has been missing, and he suspects that someone in this small town.
Is this it?
Yes.
Okay.
He suspects they've murdered her. You know.
Nice.
And everyone in the small town seems nice. They're pagans. He's visiting them during Summer Isle, which is a pagan festival, and it's phenomenal. There's like songs, like musical performances in like a organic sort of way. There's the opening number is this beautiful like folky song called Corn Rigs, and you just don't even realize you're watching a horror movie until things just keep getting scarier and scarier.
I love that though.
Like, and I've never seen the unrated version, but there's a whole song that was cut where it's called Gently Johnny, and it's this woman singing about like her first time having sex. So it's one of those sexual movies.
Yeah.
And I was probably too young to be watching it, or I don't know. But anyway, horror and sex do get mixed up a lot, and
they do weirdly.
And I think I think it messed with my head a bit. But
yeah. Good pick though.
Yeah,
I love that cover.
Yeah,
cover art.
Fantastic. You'd like the movie, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
And the guy investigating is a cop who's like very Catholic. So you're like not really like loving him when he's like judging them for being pagans and like being all offended and stuff.
Sure.
He's not a horrible guy, but he's kind of annoying. So it's a great flawed protagonist.
Right.
I really love Ringu, which is the way people call the Japanese Ring movie, but you can just call it Ring, I guess.
Yeah.
House. That's a movie from the 70s that's super trippy and psychedelic. And,
House, okay.
And you won't believe that it's real as you're watching it. It's so incredible. Again, practical effects.
Of course, I love them.
And like just complete insanity. Like sometimes it changes genres mid-scene.
It's called House?
House, yeah.
Nice.
And it has one of the best soundtracks in movie history.
This is Japanese too?
Yeah, it's a Japanese film. Thank you for pressing me on that, because it is Japanese.
Cool. So they say horror comedy?
Yeah.
What's funny?
There's, like I said, it switches genres mid-scene. So it'll be funny sometimes, it'll be scary sometimes, it'll be...
Take some screenshots of this stuff.
Yeah, I got tons of recs. I'm a horror fiend.
Yeah, for sure.
And I didn't used to be. Martyrs is... it's a story about these two young women who... They were... one of them used to be tortured and was luckily rescued from that. But she goes back to where she was tortured and finds the homeowners there and kills them. And when you first watch the film, maybe that's a spoiler. I guess it's a spoiler.
It's okay.
Anyway, it's take two. Martyrs is I think it's a German film, and it's about like this girl actually was tortured for years, and she actually goes back and visits the place where she was tortured, and insanity ensues in terms of like it's really nihilistic. Like that's one I've never rewatched.
Sure,
I'm not sure I ever will.
Right.
It's really fucked up though, but it's unbelievable. There's two space horror films I really love. Alien, by Ridley Scott.
Of course, classic.
And you might say, what about Aliens? That's the sequel.
The James Cameron?
Yeah, that one is, there's a little bit of horror here and there, but it's also like action.
I was going to say more adventure.
And sci-fi.
Yeah.
I mean, the first one is also sci-fi, but
yeah, of course.
Anyway, it's a fun movie, but I wouldn't call it a horror movie.
Yeah.
And also, gosh, I took a screenshot of it so I wouldn't forget it.
Aliens and
Alien.
Or Alien
and I have a screenshot. I'm pulling it up.
Gotcha.
Event Horizon.
I've seen that.
That one is one where it had some haters for many years.
Let me see the screenshot real quick of it.
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah.
Event Horizon.
But I don't really have a good screenshot of it.
Oh, okay.
It's like, yeah.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, I think I might have seen that.
It's a great mix of like Alien and then Hellraiser, where like it talks about hell.
Oh wow! Okay.
And talks about like they're investigating that a spaceship essentially like was showing up on their systems, and then all of a sudden it went to this one section of space, and now it's just gone. Like it's not like it like shows it's disappeared or
sure.
I'm sorry, it's not like it shows like it lost signal. Mm-hmm. It's like it doesn't exist,
right?
And they're like, what the fuck?
So Alien mixed with Hellraiser.
Mixed with hell, mixed with demons.
Nice, a lot of demons.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of other horror movies.
Well, you had mentioned mentioned Martyrs, which actually reminded me of a movie that I forgot to add to my list. Mm-hmm. That's been really great that I've seen. That it's this is Austrian. Good Night, Mommy.
Oh yeah, I've never seen that.
Really good.
Okay.
Yeah, that one's really good. Very weird. Super weird.
Yeah.
Freaky. About two kids and like a
mommy figure.
Yeah, in the house with them, and things kind of unravel, if you will.
Sure.
Little physical joke about in the movie.
I'll get it when I watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
I watch it 5 years later, and I go, "Oh, yeah, that's good."
Oh, unreal. Yeah,
I get it. I crack up.
Yeah,
and I go, "I'm so lonely."
Why did I wait this long?
Why did I wait 5 years? But yeah, I've seen so many different like subgenres of horror. Like I've seen a million found footage ones that I just can't remember right now.
Do you remember VHS?
Yeah, those are fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fun series.
Yeah, VHS is fun.
Never. Well, I think VHS 2 was actually really good. Like that one was the most solid, I think.
Yeah, I couldn't remember that's another one of those series where like
anthology horror is so inconsistent.
Yeah, it's hard to know which one.
The best one, anthology horror wise, is probably Creepshow. That's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Creepshow.
It's got a very EC Comics 1950s horror vibe.
Okay.
Because there was horror comics were huge in the 1950s.
Sure.
And before the Comics Code came out, they were more unfiltered with how they told stories.
Okay. This is the 80s
Gore, thing. 50s.
Oh, 50s.
Yeah.
Okay.
1950s.
I might be looking at the wrong thing.
Oh. I was saying that the comics were from the 1950s.
I see.
Creepshow is from, like, the 80s.
Yeah, I guess it's a Stephen King thing.
Yep. And also George Romero.
Mm-hmm. George Romero's in there. Awesome. Oh, it looks great. I think that's something to look at, too, honestly.
Yeah, I love that movie. That was one of my main influences when I made, again, the album I talked about when I mentioned The Thing.
Nice.
The Thing was the first thing that made me think of, like, I gotta make a alt-rock album that's, like, not singer-songwriter-y. And more just, like, epic.
Yeah.
Dark.
Yep.
Potentially a little bit horror. I gotta give a shout-out to Ari Aster and the film Midsommar.
Yeah, when you were mentioning that other movie, it reminded me of...
Yeah.
I still have not... By the way, I'm a horror lover. I have a huge backlist, though, of movies that I still have not seen in the horror genre. Things that people have mentioned that you should have seen, or, you know, it's one of those movies that are up there.
Yeah.
That Midsommar is one of them that I still need to see. I've been meaning to see it for years and years, and I've always put it off or never gotten around to it. So that movie... You know, whether you love it or hate it, I still want to see it, so I have my own view of how I think about it. And luckily, I'm actually so far away from the release of that movie that I have no context to it anymore.
Yeah, the hype, you know, is done. Because it was very hype when it came out. I really love it, obviously. And I love Hereditary. Mm-hmm. Really quick, I just want to list a few more faves.
Yeah.
Audition, which is classic.
Yeah.
Tale of Two Sisters.
Nice.
That's another Asian horror film.
Nice.
I think it's a Korean horror film, if memory serves. Yeah, it is.
Nice.
But yeah, I've watched a ton of different styles of horror.
Mm-hmm.
I've forgotten so many tonight, but I'm just gonna keep it an organic conversation and not like frantically keep trying to think of
searching
movies.
and searching.
I've seen it, trust me.
No, you mentioned a few things. I mean, you mentioned Audition, another movie that I'm like, you know what's so funny about Audition, man? So I've watched Ichi the Killer, right?
Yeah.
This is Takashi Miike.
Yeah.
So I've seen Ichi the Killer.
Good guy.
Audition's another movie you did.
Yeah.
Shout out to Aaron Isaacs. He's the kind of got me on the Miike stuff.
Nice.
And so he pumped up Audition too. I think I tried watching it and I thought it was like too freaky. It has a lot of things with needles.
Yeah.
And I hate needles.
Well, the thing about Audition that's brilliant is that it starts out for the first like 30 to 45 minutes even as a like sweet, almost romantic comedy, kind of a, like, you know, this guy who is he's been widowed or I think you would call a man a widow. So
yeah.
He's lost his spouse and he's trying to find a new woman to be romantically involved with. And so he's putting his heart out there, and like they have this ruse where they're like finding actresses to read for a part, but secretly he's wanting to date one of them.
Right.
So it's kind of like one of those unethical things that, like, you know, it only works in movies, but in real life, if you heard about this, you'd be like, ugh.
Right. Like, what's going on?
But yeah, and then there's this complete tone change all of a sudden. And I'll never forget watching that for the first time, where the film goes from a romantic comedy to, it shows, I don't want to spoil it, but
it's actually similar to what Hostel did in the beginning too.
Dude, I love when a horror can start out in a different genre. I love it.
I think I remember watching Hostel and being like, wait, is this supposed to be a horror movie? Like, it was like a college, like they were partying, getting drunk and stuff, like, and I was like confused at first, like, what's going on? And then all of a sudden, if they can pull it off, it's an incredible moment. Yeah. Where you forget what type of movie you're watching. Yes, that's exactly what it was. Yeah. That was perfect. That was scary. Pitch dark. The lights just went out in your garage, which this was the vibe. We actually were in your car during a thunderstorm, I think is what it was. Yeah. And the lights were out in your garage, and I said we should do a Halloween episode. Yeah, well, that's where we came up with the idea. Yeah. The pitch black garage, we're back in it. Yeah. Things have changed since then. I think things have changed quite a bit since then. But no, so, I love that we just had a genre change here, because we were having a nice time in your garage, and then all of a sudden the lights just went out. It shifted immediately. Now I'm scared, which is good. We should keep this energy. Exactly. So Ichi the Killer, you mentioned Audition. Ring. I still need to see, you started ringing. I still need to see Pulse, which is, I actually saw the American remake of that. I heard about Pulse. But Pulse apparently is really scary, the original Japanese version. Nice. Yeah, so no, I just, I think it's, you know what sucks? Yeah. This is a tone change. For the past few years, every October, I'm not in the mood for scary stuff. This has happened for years now, where I go, like, in the months leading up to October, I go, oh, it's almost Halloween. I'm excited. I'm going to watch a ton of scary movies. And then I just never do. I'm not fucking in the mood in October. And by the way, I haven't decorated my apartment at all, like, for Halloween stuff. I haven't had any pumpkin spice lattes, which, by the way, I like the pumpkin spice bullshit. Yeah. Sue me. The fanciness. What's this? We just got served. We got served. You're being sued for liking pumpkin spice lattes. As a man. Too white. Too white of a flavor. It's like, all right. You're too white for these times. I like what I like, all right? Yeah, seriously. Oh, man. If guys get insecure while they're ordering drinks, it's so sad. Like, it is, though. Like, what is that? I know it's really froofy, but could I get a... It's like, dude, just say it. Yeah, you can get whatever. Just say it with your full chest. Yeah. That's what I do. Drink what you like. I mean... I've been ordering espresso martinis for, like, months now. And by the way, those martinis are a lot heavier than the other drinks.
Yeah. But I've noticed that there's a lot of girls on dating profiles who like espresso martinis, and I'm like, oh, is that a girly drink?
No, it's just.
I'm still going to order it.
Yeah, you should still order it.
Proudly.
Because you're getting both the best of both worlds.
But I will sometimes, like, slip them a $5 bill and say, I'm a man.
Just make sure you don't say it.
Make sure it's not too woke.
I don't want it too woke of an espresso martini, all right?
Make it like a manly one.
More traditional man style.
Yeah, they go, how would I make it more manly? I go, you'll find a way.
Just figure it out.
You're the chef.
Right, exactly. You're the cook.
You're the barista. I'm not the barista. I'm a server. Okay.
So I would be remiss. So I feel you on the October thing. I usually don't get in the mood to watch stuff. This conversation, though, is actually reminding me that, what the hell? Why not pull up some stuff that I haven't seen?
Yeah, me too.
It's just been too long for me in the horror space that I haven't indulged in it enough. I could keep going on with movies and things that I want to mention 2 sections of horror.
Yeah.
One is I would be remiss if I didn't bring up the man that's been most recently feeding my horror needs from TV and film, mostly TV though, and that's Mike Flanagan. I've talked about Mike Flanagan for I can't remember if it was on the Oculus Slide podcast or
Dadman. Yeah,
definitely Dadman. Yeah, Mike Flanagan's. I'm a huge fan of his work. Midnight Mass, which is a horror show, TV, the limited series thing he did for Netflix, is I think one of the best things that I've seen, storytelling wise and horror wise in a long time. I thought it was fantastic. I think it's definitely must watch for anybody that's into creepy stuff, and it actually has a lot of talks about religion and kind of a lot of talks about religion and purpose, and it's deep. It's deep, and it's got a lot of scary stuff in it too, and then it's really dope. So Mike Flanagan does stuff like that. He's most popular probably for the Haunting series that he did with Netflix as well.
Yeah.
Did Haunting in Hill House and Haunting in Bly Manor, as a sequel to that.
Sure.
And then he also did more recently with Netflix. He did, The Fall of the House of Usher, which is kind of an interesting, kind of horror thriller. More like thriller than horror, I would say.
Yeah.
Kind of ghost story-ish type storytelling. So I'm a really big fan of his, and even the stuff that he did early on with the Gerald's Game and a couple other films that he's done.
Yeah, the one with the blind woman.
Yeah.
And or is she blind and deaf or
something like that?
I apologize.
Yeah, it's something something along the lines of that. But yeah, so big shout out to Mike Flanagan. He's kind of helped feed some of that space that I've been missing with the horror space. And then I think the second section is really about some of those comedy horror films that I really enjoy.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so stuff Cabin in the Woods.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Really good. Tucker and Dale versus Eve.
I've watched that several times.
So good.
Including, I'll watch it with friends if I'm drinking with a friend.
It's a really good.
Yeah.
It's a really good throw on. It's funny. It's funny shit.
Probably a good date movie,
Really good. Because you get a little bit of. A little thrills and a lot of laughter.
Yeah, that is a really funny movie. Mm-hmm. Really likable guys.
Yeah, really likable.
Because, if you're making a horror comedy, you got to make sure you have some likable people.
Yeah, they put them in a, stereotypical,
Yeah, it's like they're in a Friday the 13th film.
Yeah, country bumpkin.
A lot of it is inadvertent.
Yes, exactly.
Where the kids have gotten the wrong idea about these guys, which leads to, hilarity ensuing.
Absolutely. And I think some movies that I think are probably not supposed to be funny, but had some really funny scenes in them. To me, have you ever seen the movie Teeth?
No, I've only heard, in high school, that was the one where they'd go oh man, this is so disturbing. But also, they'd laugh about it, too.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
It's not, I don't think it's supposed to be super funny, but it is really funny. There's a lot of really funny lines in it.
Yeah.
The concept is really ridiculous, and that's why it's like kind of goofy.
Yeah.
Have you seen
vagina
that?
with teeth.
Yeah, exactly. Vagina with teeth. And then
I've never seen it, by the way.
At the end of the movie, there's like credits, and they're showing like these different like vagina contraptions that I think that used to be real, like as like some type of virgin, you know.
Dude, yeah, some of that stuff is really disturbing.
Yeah. So they show, I think, some of that like to kind of add validity, I think, to like the concept of the movie.
Sure. No, and like, women's health was and continues to be a terrible. I don't even know how to phrase it, but barbaric. There's stuff about it that was barbaric, as health developed over time.
Yeah,
health science and medical science.
I was going to say the medical space. Yeah,
dude. There's a scene. Well, I don't want to even talk about it, but there's a scene in this film called "Dead Ringers" about these two identical twins, both played by Jeremy Irons, where like this doctor, they're both OBGYNs, and he's like invented new tools for like their work.
Yeah, sure.
But they are like so fucking scary looking.
Oh, jeez.
And there's this scene where he's trying to do an operation on a woman and he accidentally cuts her with the tool.
Oh.
And it is so fucked up.
Oh,
it's horrible. It's horrifying. So I watched a clip of that, and I will never watch that movie because it's so upsetting to me. And he gets on top of her and grabs like the oxygen off of her and like puts it on his mouth for a bit, like to try to calm himself, I guess, or something.
Freaky.
Yeah,
shit.
It's fucked up. I can't watch.
By the way, when it gets too close to like reality, because I think a lot of like I've heard from other women like that whole like the examination piece with the speculum, whatever you call the shit. I don't remember. I'm not versed in all that stuff, but. Yeah. Is uncomfortable. A lot of women don't really enjoy that. So to have like a horror movie, kind of dig deep into that that insecurity. Ugh. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So teeth is its own thing. Teeth is a lot lighter than that.
Yeah.
And it's a little more goofier. There's also this movie that came out called Clown or Cloyne. Kind of a goofy concept where this guy finds a clown costume like in his attic or something, and he puts it on, and then he just starts transforming. Like he can't take the costume off. Yeah.
It's like the haunted mask from Goosebumps.
Yeah. So, like I said, these movies I don't think are supposed to be like funny, but they kind of have this. I don't know what about it, like kitschy.
Well, maybe
not kitschy, but
probably a dark comedy.
Yeah, dark comedy-ishness to it, or like you go too far and it becomes like kind of humorous.
Yeah.
So those are some of the movies I wanted to mention from kind of like the more like levity horror side.
Sure.
At least those are the ones that I can think of, to be honest. I'm sure there's many, many more. I mean, the movies that came out with the zombies.
28 Days Later.
The goofier one.
Oh.
With the actor with the dark hair and the chin. What is that movie called?
You're not thinking of Warm Bodies, are you?
No, I'm thinking it's an older movie, like from like the 80s or something like that. The guy with the shotgun for the arm, the boomstick.
Evil Dead.
Evil Dead, thank you. Evil Dead.
Army of Darkness.
The
semi-sequel to it.
By the way, one of those movies, either Evil Dead or Army of Darkness, I can't remember, had such a tense scene in it. I was watching it like really late at night, and like I was so tensed by like one of the scenes in it. I think the combination of it being super late, it was like early morning or whatever, and just the scene being like executed so well that like that I remember that. I always remember that feeling like on the edge of my seat.
Right. I mean, when you watch a horror movie, timing is a big part of it too, in terms of where you're at in your life, but also what time of day you're watching it. Like sometimes to numb some of the horror elements of a film, I will see it in theaters at like 11 a.m.
Yeah.
So it's not super late, so I'm not super scared.
Yeah.
Because I'm still that guy, who doesn't want to get like too many jump scares. Like,
yeah, I'm not huge.
I don't like jump scares too much. Like, I'll only do it if it's like, the film is getting raves, and I have horror loving friends who love it. Because sometimes the films that have tons of jump scares are also really not that scary.
I was just gonna say, jump scares have kind of gotten a little played out and corny to me.
Well, I think there was a time, like in the aughts, where people thought that was scary. Like, that was what a scary movie was supposed to do.
Yep.
And what you'd find is that you wouldn't ever think of that movie again afterward. Like, because there was no real substance.
No, there was nothing there.
Yeah.
So it's popping out at stuff.
I want to give a shout out to Jordan Peele, just because he's one of the big directors now.
Good mention.
Get Out was awesome, and I actually really liked Us as well. And we'll see what he does in the future, but he's got some great stuff in the Pantheon that has been added to, like, people's favorite horror films lists.
Yeah, I think Get Out, Jordan Peele, he's doing something very unique, but he's also very divisive on. You either love his stuff or you hate his stuff.
That's interesting you say that, because I haven't heard anyone like hate it.
Yeah, I think there's a subsection of people that think his stuff really sucks. Think it's not scary.
I've seen it for Nope.
Yeah, people said it for Nope or whatever. But some people even feel that the first film he did was. Not a good movie.
I've seen it for Us as well, but I think it's Us. Us is like, people got really hooked on the conceit for the film, and they like thought, how would this logically work? And they started really thinking hard about it, and it's like, I don't know, guys. It's
doing a little over.
It's a movie. Like, I can suspend my disbelief.
Right. Thank you.
But yeah, we can go all night about all the different horror movies we love. But I want to give a shout out to horror manga. Manga is one of the best ways to ingest horror, because you can use a little bit of your imagination to bring the visuals to life, but then also it's easier to like digest than like a horror novel, which I've read some good horror novels as well.
Sure.
But horror manga is just awesome. There's Uzumaki, Planet Remina. Actually recently I read this it's like House of Horrors or something. It's like just this random horror manga, because in Japan they got into horror manga in like the 90s.
Oh, really?
But this thing was so interesting because it was like super inspired by 1950s horror comics, not commies.
Little commies, yeah.
Damn communists. So, although the 50s was the era of, like, the communism scare.
Complaining about commies.
Anyway, but there was like a series of murders involving children, like children committing murders. So Japan actually stopped doing like horror manga magazines.
Oh, wow.
For a while it was huge, but
there was stuff going on in Japan?
Yeah, there were kids killing people, I guess.
Wow.
And they blamed the horror mangas for it, so... They used to have all sorts of horror magazines, but they got rid of them for a bit. But Junji Ito, who did Uzumaki and Planet Remina and Gyo and all sorts of amazing horror stuff, he has been bringing it back, and hopefully there'll be more horror manga in the future. But
I mean, shout out to Berserk too.
Oh yeah, that's fantasy horror for sure. Shout out to Berserk. Shout out to Paranoia Agent, which is a horror. That. Perfect Blue.
Shout out to Perfect Blue,
which is on my top favorite films list.
That's definitely in my scariest shit I've seen.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, no, I love horror movies, and I do. I want to close out by just mentioning that I think I do wish I could be a kid when I rewatch some of this stuff.
I know.
I wish I could be a kid when watching some of this stuff for the first time.
Yeah.
No, it fills me with some like melancholy to be like, oh man, I'm like 36, and I'll just never be
that
scared of horror movies again.
But that's what I was wondering about, man. I was like, will the found footage still work?
It will, I think. If you watch it in your basement and have the lights off.
Yeah. I mean, I got the sound system to make it creepy for sure.
Yeah. And then especially if your daughter walks up behind you and says, Dad, what are you watching? And then you go, what the fuck? You get super freaked out.
Freaking out.
I mean, I think the movie Weapons made me feel like a kid again.
Thank you.
For a bit. Also Barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my favorite horror movies.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, there's all sorts of... I think the cool thing about the horror genre is that I can't remember a time when there wasn't amazing horror coming out, because I have my toes dipped in all sorts of different ponds, for lack of a better term.
For sure.
So I've never felt like there's like a drought of great horror. I think it's a really underappreciated genre. The fact that they don't get nominated for many awards.
That part sucks, actually, to me.
Many Academy Awards, anyway.
Because there's some really brilliant stuff in all the things.
I think there's a change coming. I think the fact that Godzilla -1 got nominated for something.
That's a good point.
A huge turning point.
Mm-hmm. Definitely a good point.
If a Godzilla movie can be nominated when like that's been completely disrespected even more than horror. Like people, made jokes about, their lips don't even match their mouth, which is like, that's the dubbing studio's fault, not the Japanese actors.
Right.
People said all sorts of ignorant shit about Godzilla growing up, man. So
of course,
the fact that it can get a Oscar nomination means that horror is right behind it.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, honestly, I loved Weapons and what Weapons did, and I would hope that Weapons would get recognized in some form or fashion during the awards. And maybe I'll have to look for that to see if they show up on anything. But I don't know, man. I think that's unfair that you craft something in the line of that and not get any recognition, because like I guess you're just doing it for the love, which is great. But I think you should also be applauded for making something that holds strong. And I think Weapons came out this year.
Yep.
And like I said, I applauded the movie.
Yeah.
I've never done that before.
And scaring people, making someone have an emotional reaction to your film is hard as is.
Mm-hmm.
But scaring people, to scare someone is very personal. And something that scares me might make someone else laugh.
Right.
So trying to make a horror movie for like a wide audience is very difficult.
Yeah. Absolutely.
There's people who think that a movie that scared the shit out of me is a joke. And probably vice versa. I feel like something that they were scared of is ridiculous,
Yeah, fear is a weird, it's a weird dance.
It's a personal beast. Very
personal. So you kind of have to hit a couple of, widespread fears to get to people.
Yeah, exactly. You got to have universality.
Mm-hmm. And I think Weapons actually does it, to be real.
Yeah.
I mean, kids.
Your kids disappearing overnight is... Yeah. A giant group of kids disappearing overnight is like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think everybody can kind of see how that could be weird.
Well, and they have all sorts of different characters in the film besides the kids that have all sorts of different points of view.
Yeah, and feelings about the situation. So, again.
So anyway, see Weapons.
Yeah, definitely see Weapons.
Yeah.
I think rounding it out.
Yeah.
I just hope to see more of that, honestly. It's not just Weapons. There's things that have come out and I'm waiting to see kind of, I want to feel like we had mentioned earlier. I do need to feel that fear that I once had before that kind of shook me.
Well,
in the new era, Perfect Blue actually did a really good job of giving me a weird feels, and I was weirded out. I hadn't felt that before, but Perfect Blue is an older movie. This is not something that came out
90s.
Yeah, exactly. It's nothing came out in the last.
Well, you got to read Junji Ito's manga because that stuff will. When you first read it, you go, "What in the fucking shit?" I also should mention David Lynch. His film Mulholland Drive has horror elements, and so does Eraserhead. That's a scary surrealist film.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, no, I understand what you mean. I just hope that we shouldn't I don't know. To ask a film to make us feel like we did as a kid is tricky because, like,
of course,
it's like asking Green Day to put out an album that makes you feel like you felt when you first heard Dookie.
Right.
And it's like back then you didn't have a full-time job and you were a kid and the world was your oyster, and now you're a 30-something-year-old man. So
right.
Is it possible that the horror movies haven't changed, but you have changed? Of course.
I mean, that's...
But it's also possible that you just haven't found something that is hitting with you, that it's still possible.
Yeah. And I think it's doable, I guess, and less about kid feeling and more about freak out. Yeah. I mean, us being older, I feel like we freak out about more things now than we did before. Yeah,
it's a different fear.
It's definitely a different fear. Definitely a different pocket.
Yeah. I have a lyric from that pilot record on a song that didn't make the record. But the line I have is, and this, I don't even know, sometimes I wonder if this isn't a good lyric, but where it's, when you're young, the things you fear, what is it? Take two. When you're young, the things you fear is what the light won't show. As you gray, things you fear you already know, or something like that. I butchered it.
That makes a lot of sense though. Yeah. I identify with that. That's true. Yeah. When you're older, it's things you can see.
Yeah, or you just, like, but there still is a level of unknown to the stuff that we fear when we're older, like death. Nobody knows what happens after you die.
Right.
So that's why I think it's kind of not a good lyric.
It's existential though. Yeah. Versus being young and not even knowing what.
I was trying to go for like the innocence of like you're in your bedroom and the the light isn't showing one corner of your room. And it's dark, but you see a silhouette. Right. You fear what light won't show.
Right. Imagination runs wild, etc., etc.
Yeah. But anyway, I don't know, man. I'm 36. Feel it.
Definitely feel it.
I'm not like saying like one of my least favorite things is people talking about I'm so old and constantly talking about I'm old, because it's like I feel like you're creating a self-fulfilling prophecy when you do that.
Yeah, I try to stay away from it.
Yeah, like I know I am. I've reached a certain point in my life where things have definitely started to move in a certain direction.
Absolutely.
Where I have my own place and I have a job and I take care of my apartment and my dog. Not in that order. The dog first, but it's like yeah.
I feel you, then. I think I ran into this quote that I'll just leave our sliders with, capping off the age stuff.
Captain America.
I turned 37 this year. Or I did. Yeah. And randomly ran into this quote. Yeah. A monk once said, if you're 37...
Wow.
Instead of regretting that you can't wake up age 18 again, pretend to yourself that you're 90 and you've woken up at age 37 again.
Wow.
And that you get to magically, wonderfully have the next 50 years.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
I said, that's the headspace I need to be in.
Yeah.
Not to say that I was wishing about 18, but my headspace should be...
We still got, hopefully. You never know what's going to happen with tomorrow.
Of course, and you got to just kind of do it.
Because I've been very focused on, like, retirement and making sure I'm investing enough and doing all these calculations. But I just realized, like, tomorrow isn't guaranteed. I got to make sure to live in the day, too.
Yeah, and enjoy yourself.
Yeah. It's a balancing act. But, like, I'm going to get an ultrasound done on Tuesday because I have these lumpies in my neck, which the doctor says they're probably fine, but for peace of mind, I'm going to get the ultrasound on Tuesday. And,
check them out.
Yeah, but you just, I don't know what's going to happen after that appointment, so you just got to live.
You live, you jump in.
And when I'm watching horror movies, the reason why I brought up the fact that I'm 36 is because, like, I still feel like life is as scary as these movies are. They get my imagination whirring again. And I feel young watching them,
Yeah, and I think that's kind of what I'm getting at. Also with make me feel the things, you know what I mean? Like, believable, push me to the limit in that way.
Yeah, well, I maintain that if you, like, got up to use the bathroom and you saw, like, a clown in your hallway in your home, you would feel like a little kid again.
Yeah.
You know, you'd feel very scared.
Yeah, the clown thing's not great.
Big Bird, if you saw Big Bird in your home.
Shadow figures,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Elmo, well, I think Elmo, I would just get pissed. I'd say, get the fuck out. What the fuck are you doing here?
You know who I'd bring in? Yeah. Not Elmo, but Grover. Shout out to Grover.
He's cool.
Yeah, Grover's cool.
I'm not scared of him, though.
No, I'm not scared of him. He dances his ass off. You know what I mean?
I always thought it was so weird that he had, like, a job as a waiter, but then, like, they say he's 5 or something.
Yeah, the age thing.
The canon is confusing.
It's completely messed up.
But. Yeah, do you know there's this concept that, like, there's this series called the Suitmation, what is it, like the Suitmation Trials or something?
Sure.
And it's about Godzilla. It's about the suit actor for Godzilla.
I see. Some
sort of accident happens while filming the first Godzilla movie, and the guy starts to become obsessed with the suit and wanting to get back into it. And, like, over time, he actually gets, like, fused into the suit.
Jesus Christ.
And the series is about, like, someone looking at old Godzilla movies and finding hidden messages. And
in the movies.
Yeah, and, like, basically it becomes clear that, oh, this is, like, a living creature. Like, Godzilla in these movies is actually not a man in a suit. I mean, it's a man who becomes this Godzilla thing.
I like that.
But then the story develops where, like, this thing may still be alive and it may be coming after him. And the idea of, like, a man-sized Godzilla, like, coming after you. Yeah. It actually is scary to imagine, like, I'm going to my bathroom.
It is.
And then down the hallway I see, like, Godzilla standing there. Like, you would think I'd be happy, right?
No, but no.
If, like, all of a sudden, like, I see it standing there and then I'm like, I like flip the light switch on and it starts charging at me. I do shit in my pants.
Yeah, I'm not into those. I'm not into that.
So anyway,
that's a cool little story. I like that.
Yeah. And I think it was done by like a teenager. And so there's some things I noticed with the writing that were not good, typos, weird dialogue choices or whatever.
Sure.
But this was like a kid. And so I was like, you know, that's such a cool idea. It's really cool that he created a found footage horror thing about Godzilla. And but he was bullied so bad that he stopped doing the series because of Godzilla fans.
That's no fun, man. Shout out to all the short filmmakers.
Yeah, Backrooms. Mm-hmm. That's by a young man.
Yeah, there's a ton of like
19-year-old.
Oh, really? That young?
Backrooms is great. That's a sign of modern horror going really well.
Nice.
And internet being involved. You should watch Backrooms if you haven't.
I'll give that a try.
A24 is making a Backrooms movie, and they're having him direct it.
Really? How old is the kid? Still 19?
He's still 19, I think.
Nice.
And he also did this thing about, it's called, like, The Oldest View, and it takes place in an, like, abandoned liminal mall. Mm-hmm. And he created it. It's all 3D, but it looks so real. Mm-hmm. And it's based on an actual shopping mall that, like, got demolished. And so people are, like, remembering this mall, watching the video, commenting on it. But it's super scary. It's Kane Pixel is his name, I think. That's really good. That's really good. You should watch the Backrooms, but I would actually watch The Oldest View.
It's on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Got you.
Yeah. But anyway, there's so much great horror out there. But those two things right there make me feel like a kid again, is my point. And I know you said it's not just about being a kid.
Oh, I'm saying, these.
I'm saying they make me feel scared like I did when I was a kid.
Thank you. I'm with you.
And liminal horror is great at that. Because it takes these images you remember from your millennial childhood and makes them have a sense of danger.
Yes.
So it's like tricking your brain where you go, oh, this is nostalgic, this is nice, but then you go, wait,
psych,
something's lurking right behind my shoulder.
That's good stuff, man.
Anyway, we're sitting in a dark garage right now, so if I sound scared,
I am.
I am. Yes. Quite afraid because Jallah's garage has gnomes.
It's full of gnomes, freaks and geeks.
Wow. And gnomes I'm not scared of, to be honest.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Those little things.
If I was going to the bathroom and a gnome was at the end of my hallway, I'd say, shut the fuck up.
Get the hell out of here. Just punt him.
I like the idea of saying shut the fuck up to something that hasn't spoken yet. But like just being so annoyed.
You're just shutting it down.
Get the fuck out of here.
He's like, what?
He just waddles away.
Yeah, right. That's funny.
Yeah. Anyway, well, thanks for listening, y'all. I'm not sure how entertaining this will be because it's just kind of us listing off horror movies.
We're yammering about the good old days of horror.
I thought you said Gamera for a second. That's
Gamera.
That's a turtle. It's a giant turtle.
Kappa.
Oh, wow. Kappa. What's that?
That's a Japanese turtle term, I think.
Don to Don reference.
Yeah. A bunch of others.
You're a Kappa. Copper. No, anyway. So, next week will be, I don't know, because we haven't figured out the future of the pod.
Yeah, next week I think, it could be a few different things. I think next week we're still going to be in October, huh?
Yeah, we could do something horror related again.
Yeah, we could do the Thing /
Oh, right, the Thing / Pan's Labyrinth.
Pan's Labyrinth, yeah. The Thing is available for me to see.
You can find it.
Yeah, I'll definitely find it. So yeah, we could maybe cap it off with something horror related, and
but we have a 3-episode backlog, so we wouldn't. It won't be in October by the time we put it out.
Sure. That's true.
So we have 2 spooky episodes right now. We have the Perfect Blue one and then this one.
Yeah.
So maybe
trilogy,
not.
Bro.
All right. Anyway, trilogy, bro.
Yeah.
The second one sucks.
The second one's trash.
Third one good.
Yeah. Reviews.
Yeah. Oh, Final Destination is also one of my favorite franchises.
Thank you.
And Scream. I mean, there's too many good horror movies. Like,
we left out some of those, like
Hellraiser. I love Hellraiser.
Yeah, we brought up Hellraiser.
Very horny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very penny.
Penny, yeah.
No, it is really good. Damn it. Yeah, there's so many ones I could talk about.
That's what I'm saying, man. Part 2, Part 3.
Maybe we'll do a Part 2 episode.
You know what I mean?
Next Halloween.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll see you then.
Until then, keep sliding and we'll tear your soul apart. Pinhead, shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here.
Fucking Pinhead.
Peace.